Are we ready yet? We are still waiting. Now we're on. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sports, we are here for my Brisbane Roar boys. Finally getting to watch my boys again. Going up against the Melbourne Victory. So, look, this is going to be an interesting match. These two teams have played already once this season. Obviously, the Brisbane Roar won that game 3-1, despite the fact that it was 1-1 at the halftime break. And then obviously the... hold on one second, guys. I'm going to have to turn this TV off. It's very distracting. Hold on one second. The regional game between these two teams, yeah, it was a 3-1. It was a pretty decent game, but Brisbane Roar definitely were the better team in the end of that one. Now, obviously, Brisbane Roar have looked pretty good this year. You know, if they win this game, they do go to the top of the table, and fair enough. Do they have the consistency to go all the way? These games are the ones that prove it. You know, I think Brisbane Roar can compete with pretty much everybody, but when it comes to games like this, you know, these are the struggles. You know, these are the ones that I look for champion teams to actually win. The ones against the easy guys who are playing up to your level to compete with you. So it's going to be very interesting here. The football stations, how are you, brother? Going all right, mate? Going all right. Wow, beautiful day. Beautiful day in Brisbane. Look at that. It's unbelievable, lads. That's unbelievable. That's a beautiful day. Look at the den. They're going. They're firing up right now. What's that going on? Jeez, that was cool, lads. But don't forget, guys, smack the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new around here. We are smacking that every day. Every single damn well day. And also, obviously, the big seasons of the NRL, AFL, and A-League's obviously pumping right now. So, yeah, no, we're really getting into the heat of the Australian sport at the moment. Peter Cat says, you hear what happened to Chiefs linebacker coach who is also Andy Reid's son? No, I haven't, mate. I haven't been looking. Actually, haven't been thinking too much about the old NFL too much of late. But I will be streaming that Super Bowl. Depending on how many people want to watch it. To be honest with you, I will be watching it. But in the same sense, you know, NFL's not usually a big part of this channel. Luca Jones says, hello, your streams are the best. They're actually better than other streams because you can actually talk in the chat and you read it. Love the streams, man. Keep it up, you legend. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. You know, we're here all the time. I'm watching the game regardless, so that's why I love doing it here as well. And talking to you guys and giving you guys a voice as well. You know, it's all great me talking, it's all great me giving an opinion, but I like to read the chat because I like to obviously hear what other people are saying as well. And then I can obviously form an opinion based on that as well. But in regards to today's game, guys, I do think the Brisbane Roar win this one. Yes, I am a Roar fan, but in the same sense, the Roar, I genuinely see them as a top 4 team this year, and I see Victory coming last. So the Victory this year, they've played Brisbane Roar once, it was 3-1. They played Western United last, and it was 0-0. It was exciting 0-0 though, but Western United probably should have won in the end. I don't know. 0-0 was probably fair enough, to be honest with you. And Victory also lost, I think, 1-0 to Adelaide in a pretty boring one there. Victory just don't look great this year. Victory aren't the same team as they once were. You know what I mean? So, you know, it really does come down to them. I don't even really know, to be completely honest with you. I don't know what to do with the Victory. They're just not the same team that we're all used to seeing. And obviously, you know, it's going to take some time to get back up to that level. Football State says thoughts on the beef between Morgan and Kilkenny. Yeah, that was funny as last night. That was absolutely funny. I love it. I don't know why. I'm in hotel quarantine right now. I don't know why this is going slow. This stream's going slow. Not this stream. I'm just talking about my football stream. Jason Sylvester says, hey, go the Roar. Good on you, champion. Let's go, son. Love the Roar. Was involved in a car crash. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Hope he's all right. But the first starting lineup here for the Brisbane Roar. Jamie Young's in. I didn't even realise Jamie Young was back. There's only one Jamie Young. I didn't even realise he was back. Let's go, boys. Let's go. So Jamie Young, Truin, Aldred, Gillespie, Brown. Okay, didn't even let me read the rest of it. Yeah, Jamie Young's back, Paddock. Yeah, no, I love it. Let's go, baby. Now we're talking, baby. Now we're talking. Get somebody Jamie Young in the mix. Obviously, we're going up against Maxi Crowcombe, who used to be the bench keeper for the Raw. They got Rowe, Shotton, Ryan, Traore, Broxham, Brimmer, Butterfield, Cruz. Oh, buddy, the old mate, Robbie Cruz. So I got a love-hate relationship with that man. Laurie, Latanzio, and Arroyas will be the starting up there for the Melbourne Victory. Hold on one second. I'm just going to scroll down here to get the comments. McManaman is injured. Okay, well, I'm not going to say beautiful, even though it's good for us. I'm not going to say beautiful because obviously, what a beautiful day in Brisbane. But obviously, he scored the goal, and it was a ripper goal for the Victory when they played us earlier this season for McManaman. And obviously, McManaman, you know, he's he's an absolute thorn in my life. That man, he always finds a way to screw me. That guy. Whether it was buddy, you know, Wigan in the FA Cup or, you know, against Brisbane Roar in the first game of the season, you know, gee whiz, I tell you, that man finds a way. Football State says Wenzel Halls to score at least one, I guess, hopefully. Patty Cat says Cruz played for Roar back when they were called the Queensland Roar. Yeah, long time ago, though. Long time ago. I remember those days. Football State says Robbie Cruz has had a drop in form since 2018. Robbie Cruz has had a drop in form since ever. Look, he's been alright. He's been fine. Like he does his job, I guess. Does his job. Have you been watching the NRL positional rankings? We are going to start doing those with A League and AFL. AFL won't start on this channel until about midway through the month, and A League obviously will start probably this week in regards to those positional player rankings and stuff like that. But here we go, guys. The game is about to get underway here. The game is about to get underway, so let me know your score predictions in the chat. I'm going to go with the Brisbane Roar, and I'm going to say 3-1. I'm going to say Brisbane Roar 3-1 here, just like we did in the early game. There's nothing to prove me otherwise right now. Pattycat says, Robbie Cruz has had a drop in form since his ACL. Yeah, exactly right. His ACL was obviously the big factor there in regards to his ability basically dropping completely. National Sports Load says, Brisbane versus Victory, I'm going 4-0. You're going 4-0 Brisbane. I'd love to see it. Gee whiz, now we're talking. You know, from us not believing that, from everyone, including myself, not believing the Roar would make the finals before the season started, and now we're getting Brisbane Roar being predicted 4-0 and me predicting 3-1. You know, that's a big... Oh, that's a free kick. That's got to be a free kick. Thank you. Thank you for... What? No, it's not a free kick. It's just a throw-in. You bloody bullshit artist, you referee. Wenzel Hall's just got absolutely chopped down and just slaughtered. But they're not going to give him the free kick. They're just going to give the throw-in here. Football State says 2-1 Brisbane. Amelia Casey says 3-0 Roar. Patercat says, don't know why this isn't as big as an attendance as the last games. I think it's because it's an early game on a Saturday. You know, it's not the... early games on Saturdays, people are still doing things on a Saturday during the day. It's like a beautiful day there, wow-wee, but there's also better things to do right now. I guess for a lot of people who are casuals, who don't just love the sport. Oh, it is a free kick, by the way. Brisbane Roar here, come on, let's get one early. Let's get one early here. He's going to whip it in from the free kick over the top, and that's going to come out to the edge of the box, and that's going to also end up in Uganda, that shot. Jason Sylvester says 2-0 Wenzel Hall's double, love to see it. National Sports Load says Raw Grand Final, too early to call. Look, too early to call, man. You know, I'd love to see it. Yeah, I'd love to see it, but in the same sense, I think that this season has shown that I usually wait about 5 games in the A-League before I start making a really good, understanding of a team and having a really good perception of how a team is going. But this year, I find it's taking longer. It's taking longer. It's taking probably about 8 to 10 games because it's so mix and match with all teams. You know, even though the Brisbane Roar, they did lose their first game in Melbourne City, but they still looked better. So I guess they're one of the teams that you can see a lot more out of than a couple of the other teams, but this is their 5th game right now, so it's not like we've got too much to go on just yet. Yes, Big Post 6. No, I haven't seen Bauer. What happened with Bauer? I've been waiting to see what happened with Bauer. Has that happened today? Has it? Been watching his YouTube actually. Jeez, who'd Bauer go to? Let me guess. Padres. Guarantee it's Padres, isn't it? I guarantee it. Patty Cat says Warren Moon early front runner for Coach of the Year. If the Brisbane Roar can keep it up. Bauer went to LA. Oh, he went to the Dodgers. You're joking. Nah, you're shitting me. Oh, get off it. Oh, you're shitting me. Victory here as well. Oh, no. Just outside the box here. Oh, good defense there. Good defense and Roar cleared away there. Yes, nice. You're shitting me in regards to Bauer going to Dodgers. That's... Oh, Roar here. Here we go. Chance here. Wenzel Halls. Wenzel Halls. Oh, save. Corner, though. Corner. Let's go. Let's go. Benny says Bauer trolled the Mets on his store. Hilarious. Well, look, the Mets, I would have loved to have seen him go to the Mets. I really want to see the Mets do well, to be honest with you. Compared to the Dodgers, obviously. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm looking forward to the baseball season, guys. We're going to be smacking out baseball content on here. I'll tell you that right now. Nicholas Sadie says, screw you, Victory. Ole, ole, ole. I love it. Luca Jones says, do you like the Gold Coast Suns? Do you like most things from the Gold Coast? Give me 1 second here. Let me react to this corner. And then I'll answer that question. So 3 minutes gone here. 3 minutes gone. Roar going to whip this little bad boy in. Oh, my goodness me. It's going to be another corner, though. Going to be another corner. Let's go, baby. Ooh, we're coming. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So 3.5 minutes gone here. And the Brisbane Roar have just dominated this opening 5 minutes here. Really dominated this opening 5 minutes. All right, so Raw here from the right-hand corner. Let's get something going here early. Whips it over the top, gets it out to the edge. A little bit too far there. Still going to come away here with the Raw at the edge. He's going to have a shot, Shay. Jeez, he's gone for some screamers lately. Obviously, he scored a screamer against Adelaide when we beat them 3-1. But, you know, he's gone for it there again. He's missed it, but in the same sense. But he's Shay, what a man. What a player lately. But in regards to your question, I don't mind the Gold Coast Suns. I guess they'd be like a soft spot team for me. Obviously, you know, I'm a proud Gold Coast. I'm proudly from the Gold Coast. I grew up on the Gold Coast, so I'll always get around Gold Coast as a whole. If the Suns played Geelong in the grand final, I honestly wouldn't necessarily mind who won, simply because obviously I'd prefer Geelong to win because that is my team, but I also know how difficult it is for sporting teams from the Gold Coast. But hold on, Wenzel Hall's here. Oh! No, I think that's going to the keeper. I think that's fine there. Shotton was very close getting essentially a red card there. But I will always support sport on the Gold Coast, regardless of my teams. But in the same sense, it would make me happier for Geelong to win that. But I also wouldn't mind it because I know that Gold Coast for a long time has been known as the place that sport comes to die. So once one of the teams can win, that'd be a momentous occasion for our city. Nicholas Daisy says, tips, Blaze. My tip for this one is Brisbane Roar 3-1, just like the first game of the season that we had. Look, I think that's fine, but in the same sense, I think if the ball was closer to Wenzel Hall's there, I think that's a red. I think if that ball was closer to Dylan Wenzel Hall's there, that would have been a red. But obviously, because it was closer to the keeper and he wasn't going to be able to get it, I think that's fine. Football State says, Blaze, when Gold Coast United existed in the A-League, did you support them for all the Roar? No, I was already a Roar fan. So Victory here. I did go to Gold Coast United games, so I was a young bloke, I got around it. That's going to be free kick here. It will be a free kick here. To Melbourne Victory. No. Melbourne Victory. 6 minutes gone, though. I definitely think the Roar have been the better team so far. You know what's funny? I actually, on my power rankings this week, someone commented saying, Brisbane Roar are only top of your power rankings because you support them. You're biased. I said, dude, can you look at the ladder and see that the Brisbane Roar are top of the ladder and the real ladder too? Like, what's wrong with you? like how can you say that when... how can you say that when obviously... How can you say that when they are they still are basically, especially if they win this game, but... we're still a game behind. This is our 2 games behind Mariners, and then obviously we've got 1 more game behind to go. Ali Muhammad says, I think it's a draw. I don't think so, man. Jeez, Roar are better than Victory. Then again, they could come back to bite me for sure. But Roar are better than Victory. If they get a draw, then that's a good result for the Victory, but it's not a good result for the Roar. That's not a good result for the Roar. Declan Smith says, 2-0 Roar. Come on, Roar. I hate Victory. Karen Mavita says, Victory hasn't looked too great this season. Yeah, 100%. That's why I had them in. I think they come last. I said this before the season started. I say it in my power rankings, they're currently last for me. I think the Jets, although they won't get many results this year, they at least have something, I guess, that's kind of confusing about them that they can try and hold out. I don't even know how to explain it, but they at least show me something in there. It's oh my god, that could have been a goal for Victory, but it will go out for a goal kick. It's a goal kick, beautiful. He's arguing for a corner. I thought it was a corner at first, but no, it will be called a goal kick there. But yeah, I think Victory come last. I just think that the Jets will be able to get a few more draws than Victory will be able to get, and I don't think both these teams will be looking too much at wins, to be honest with you. So it will come down to those small results that you have to think about. Football State says, should Dolphin Stadium get an upgrade? It'll be some quality stadium. Man, we all know. Well, I'm going to speak about this at halftime, I reckon. I'll speak about this at halftime because we all know that there is a second rugby league team that will more than likely be heading into Redcliffe in the very near future. It hasn't been made official yet, but... 8 minutes gone here. Brisbane here with the ball. It's on the right-hand side. AJ Ellis says, I thought Jamie Young was supposed to be out for 6 weeks. Didn't realise he came back early. Yeah, I know, it's massive. Big inclusion here today for Jamie Young for the Brisbane Roar. Especially considering the only weakness for me so far throughout the season was when Young was out and we had Freak in goal. Like, Freak did fine. Freak did fine, but in the same sense, he was a little bit shaky there. I didn't have a problem with him per se. Obviously, he was fresh and he was young and he was new. But in the same sense, he was shaky compared to what we're used to with Jamie Young. All right, so Brisbane Roar here with the ball. Attacking yet again. Victory had a little bit of oh, Brisbane Roar here on the edge of the box. Oh, why are you shooting that from the edge of the box out there, Scotty McDonald? Doesn't make any sense. McDonald's been a good distributor in this season so far. I think he scored the 1 goal against the Victory. I can't think of another goal. Oh, Wenzel Halls! Oh my gosh, a goal! Woo! He can't stop scoring, this guy. He cannot stop scoring. Dylan Wenzel Halls. Na. Dylan Wenzel Halls. Na. Dylan Wenzel Halls. Na. Beautiful shot there too. Like, wow, what a pass as well. I think it's a mismatch today with Shotton on Wenzel Halls. I think Wenzel Halls is going to be able to outpace him a lot of the times today, and obviously he got away from him there and puts this one in the bottom right-hand corner of the net. Probably should have been saved, but in the same sense, I think that's keeper save. Keeper should have saved that. Keeper should have saved that 100%. Keeper should 100% save that. CK Vice says that keeping. Yeah, I didn't realize that at first. I thought it went into the bottom right corner of the net, but yeah, that keeping wasn't great, man. That keeping wasn't great. Owen Foley says, what a beautiful man. Jason Sylvester says, my prediction for his double looking good so far. Exactly right. Football State says, beginner keeping. Yeah, that's a bit of a rough one. But then again, Delianov had that one the other day against the Roar too for Adelaide. He made a bit of a mistake at the back, which gave us a really easy goal. I think for Wenzel Halls as well, actually, for his double. So Wenzel Halls has been the recipient of a couple of for a couple of nice little goals so far this season. So 1-0 Raw here, and I'm happy. I'm happy days. Because I don't think we concede more than one in this game minimum. So at the moment, I can't see anything less than a draw, if it was to happen. But I think our attack right now is absolutely firing. I'm really happy about the look of this team right now. I really am happy about the look of this team. By the way, guys, if you didn't know, I'm back in Sydney. I'm in quarantine till Wednesday. I think we play the Sydney FC in a couple of weeks' time, so I'll be going to that game down here and vlogging it, obviously. But I'll be doing my best to get up to Brisbane at some stage. Caramel says Victory's defense looks shocking. It does. It does. And I like I said, I think that Shotton on Wenzel Halls today is a real massive mismatch. I just think that Wenzel Halls will be able to outpace him a lot, and I think that he's going to be able to get in behind that defense quite quickly. And we've seen it a couple of times already, actually. That's going to be headed away there by the Victory. CK Vibe says Wenzel Halls is a great goal boot contender. I had my doubts pre-season, and I still had my doubts up until the Adelaide game, even though he scored a double, because one of the goals was similar-ish to this in the sense that the keeper should have saved it. But he's proven me wrong quickly, man. I love him. I'm falling in love with the bloke. I'm falling in love with the bloke. He just can't stop scoring. Dylan Wenzel Halls. He's a beautiful man. He's an absolutely beautiful man. Oh, that's gonna go out. That's gonna go for a throw in here for Melbourne Victory. Pattercat says Shotton is a good physical presence, but he's not fast. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's why I think that Wenzel Halls will be able to get past him. In regards to any, heading, you never look for Wenzel Halls when it comes to heading ability, to be honest with you. But when you look for how the Raw play, it's not really, like Wenzel Halls isn't close to him at all at any stage. Shotton's not going to be able to catch him, in my opinion. That keeping, looking at it again, is horrific. He's horrific keeping, man. By the way, guys, it has been 12 minutes into the game, so smack that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. We are streaming every single game so far this season. Yes, it will slow down because obviously I'll be going to the games and vlogging, but in the same sense, I'll still be streaming as many games as I possibly can, even when NRL and AFL season is on. Nicholas Daisy says, let's do the victory goal chant, shall we? Oh, man. Wenzel Halls has actually got the most goals so far this season. He's on 5. So D'Agostino with 4, Fonaroli with 4, and Armiento with 3. Wow, Perth have 4 players in the top 6. Like, I understand them being good, but, 4 players in the top 6? And they're all on, 4, 4, 3, and I think there was one on 2, maybe? Jeez. That is dangerous. But, Perth... I guess they came up against Western United, but I don't really classify Western United as a genuine threat right now until they move on from Barisha. Once they move on from Barisha, I'll start thinking of them as a genuine threat. Pattycat says, wouldn't expect better from Crowcombe, who once got sent off for going to the toilet mid-game on the sideline in the Vanamara National League. Jeez. I didn't even realize he played in the Vanamara National League. Oh, chance here. Oh, my God, it's a screamer. It's an absolute screamer from Scotty McDonald's. It's an absolute screamer from Scotty McDonald's. 2-0. It's an absolute screamer. We're on fire. Your defense is terrified. The Brisbane Roar are on fire. That is a screamer. That is an absolute screamer. Wow. By the way, guys, the only reason I'm not going absolutely nuts right now is because I am in a hotel. I have already gotten a complaint from my Chicago Bulls stream the other day, so I try and keep it down as much as I can. But wow, what a screamer there from Scotty McDonald. Oh my God, top. That's beautiful, man. That is beautiful. Ricardo Canea says, fantastic goal. Football State says the technique is just perfect. And I was just saying, Scotty McDonald has been more of a distributor this season. He's been more of a guy that, look at them, they're going crazy. They're loving it. Get around the Raw, boys. Get around the Roar boys, man. They're playing some amazing football right now. They're 2-0 up in 15 minutes. How about that one for the guy that commented on my video saying I'm being biased by putting Brisbane Roar top? Like, yes, the Victory aren't the greatest team in the league, but, like, come on, man. Like, I'm looking forward to playing Sydney FC, baby. I want to play the best. And that's when I want to see how we are actually shaping. You know, beat Adelaide convincingly. You know, we're the better team against Melbourne City, and that was the first game of the season. You know, beat Victory convincingly. Looking good now. Not over yet. Not over yet. Remember that. Not over yet. But looking good right now. Very positive about this season at the moment. Very, very positive. And who was the other team we played? We played Newcastle. Didn't look that great in that game. It still won. So, you know. Oh, look at this from Roar again. They're going to be away. 15 minutes gone here. Roar away here. Get the ball down. Get the ball down. Denzaki. Oh, the ball goes a little bit past him. Damn it, man. Damn it. Denzaki nearly had that one too. Paddy Cat says Brisbane starting to look like the old Roar. Yeah, they are, man. They are. They really are looking like the Thomas Broish days, you know? A bit of Broish days. Who would be the Broish of this team right now, though, is my question. Like, this is the thing I said pre-season, and this is what I was saying even during the season. The only reason I couldn't see the Roar making finals was because I didn't believe in their attack before the year. I didn't believe necessarily in Scotty McDonald, and I didn't necessarily believe in Wenzel Halls. But, oh my God, don't do it again. Don't do it again. Oh my God, he tried to go for it there, McDonald's. Oh my God. Oh, it's gone for a goal kick. Jeez, Corey Brown's had a crack though. You know, the only thing that was hindering us was the attacking. Our goalkeeper is unbelievable. Jamie Young is unreal. You know, our defence is definitely up to task to really... Well, I want to wait to see us play Perth, but in the same sense, our defence has been unreal this year. And then you obviously look at the midfield, and the midfield does their job too. The only thing that I was nervous about was the attack, and they have completely proved me wrong so far, and I love to see it. You know, that's what I love to see. I love to be proven wrong when I'm saying stuff, because obviously that means the team has gotten better. The Football State says... Quick and organise football by the Roar. Just amazing football from them so far this game. So far this season, bros. So far this season. They've looked really the goods this season, man. Like, truly, they've just looked the goods this season. And that's why I was like, why are you saying I was, like some rando was saying I was biased because I said the Roar were on top of the power rankings. I'm like, bullshit, man. Like, bullshit. Bullshit. Oh, look at this from the Roar too. Brown over the top. Oh, wow. Oh, it's a goal. It's 3-0. Your defense is terrified. Roar is on fire. Your defense is terrified. The Roar is on fire. Denzaki. That was shocking keeping. This is absolutely incredible. I can't even read all your comments right now, by the way, guys, because it's just going too fast. But like, wow. That is horrific. It's 3-0 Brisbane Roar. And Denzaki's been good so far this season. Look, you have to be in the position. Like, it's all well and good having a mistake at the back, and it's all well and good with, you know, it being shock and keeping, but you still need to be in position for that ball to fall, and it fell for Denzaki, and Denzaki puts in the back of the net. But holy shit, we are flogging them. And honestly, it's 3-0 in the first 18 minutes here. This could be a really, really significant result because the Roar are just absolutely annihilating. And you look at the conditions at Redcliffe, and this suits a fast-paced, high-attacking football. It's beautiful. Doesn't look like there's not a cloud in the sky. There's not a cloud in the sky. You know, it's a beautiful day there. Like, this is going to get ugly if Victory don't just knuckle down and prevent at this point. But if they prevent, then they can't even think about getting a goal. Like, at the moment, they shouldn't even be thinking about really getting a goal, but they're going to whip this one in. Oh my God, it's a goal. Oh my God, as I said that, it's a goal. As I said that, this game is crazy. It's 3-1. So my prediction pre-game has already happened in 18 minutes. My prediction, Jack Trevor says Victory are better. Well, considering that they're currently like last and they were down 3-0 in the first 18 minutes, probably wouldn't say so, man. But that's a good whip in there. Unfortunately, pretty average defense, but it does go in the back of the net, so it's 3-1 Brisbane Roar. Wow, this game is out of control right now. This game is out of control. Declan Smith says, Jack first, you're right, mate. Yeah, no, it's just trolling. CK Vibe says, people have to respect this Roar, whether you like it or not. They have been quality this season. Yeah, but it's not game over yet, and that's what I said before. But it just looks really good. Like, we really look good. So that will be Laurie Latanzio's first A-League goal. This will finish 7-2. I love it. It's a goal fest. It is high X, yeah. Ricardo Caneo says, gave up an easy goal. Have to be careful. Yeah, look, it was nicely worked down the wing, and I didn't think that much was going to happen from that. I did say I think we'd only concede one goal this game, and we've conceded that goal, but in the same sense, like, that does make me a little bit nervous there, considering that we were so dominant in this opening 20 minutes, and we've still given up a goal. That's a bit dodgy there. Because that's really just set the mood back a little bit for Brisbane Roar. Benny33 says, my under 2.5 lasted for a whole 15 minutes. I don't know why you got on under 2.5, man. I never thought that was happening. I don't even think that was a possibility for me. I think every Roar game's gone over 2.5 this year. No, except for Melbourne City. 2-1 Jets, 3-1 Victory, 3-1 Adelaide. There's only been one game for the Roar so far this season that's gone under 2.5. SV9509 says, I put both teams to score over 2.5 and Melbourne to score. Come on. Well, there you go. You're bloody flying, son. You've already won. Wait, no. Have you already won? Both teams to score. Yeah, both teams to score. Over 2.5. And Melbourne to score. Yeah, you've already won. What do you mean? Easy, sure. Yeah, easy. Oh, Raw to win as well. Oh, surely. If we choke this up, it's one of the biggest chokes of all time. Like, it was a crazy start here for the Raw, but like now it's oh my god, it's going to come back here for the keeper though. Joel Rumble Vlog says, what happened to the Raw that they're this good this season? I don't know, man. Mate, I don't know. You know, not many people believed in Warren Moon, but like he might be doing the job here. It just comes down to the fact the attack is really firing right now. Attack is just really, really firing. Jonathan says, let's go Melbourne Victory. Yeah, look, they're not looking the greatest, man. They scored a goal, but in the same sense, they still need to score 2 more just to tie it up here. You know, and it's only been 21 minutes, you know, so a long time to go. Still plenty of time for, oh my god. What are they doing here, they're all? What are they doing? Since we went up 3-0, they're just like, what's going on? 2 likes away from 50, BH, like he says. 2 likes away from 50, guys, so go and smash a thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. 21 minutes in, it is 3-1 the Brisbane Roar. That's pretty... It's a wonderful burst, to be honest with you. The defense isn't exactly... the defense... It wasn't the worst defense ever. It was just... We just got outpaced in the defense, in my opinion. Just got outpaced, really. Oh, that was easy defense there. I think what Raw need to do is get another goal, to be honest with you. Like, I know it's 3-1. I know we're pretty safe, in my opinion. But in the same sense, I think Raw put their heads down since that goal. Charlie Lamplow says, go to Phoenix. Phoenix play tomorrow, right? I am doing that game. Obviously, I stream every game, to be honest with you. But, yeah, Phoenix play tomorrow against Melbourne City. Who they play tomorrow? Melbourne City versus Phoenix, maybe? No. I think so. Yeah, might be. Marianne Douglas says, liked what's going on 20 minutes in. This is insane. Yeah, it was 3-0 too. It was 3-0 to the Raw, and they were flying. Like I said, guys, and that's the thing as well to the people who bet on the under 2.5, you have to look at the weather, lads. You have to look at the weather. Look at this weather. There is no way this weather you should be getting under 2.5. You should be at least seeing like 3 or 4 goals, minimum. You know, minimum. And we've already seen that. Like, this weather is beautiful in Brisbane. It's fast-paced. You know, it's good, a great track. You know, you should look at the weather first. Because if you don't, if it was raining... You know, these two teams still play like they want to score, but in the same sense, like, if it's raining, I can understand it, but not on a day like this. Wowee. That's mate says they play Sydney, I think. Oh, they play Sydney. Oh, they do. Yeah, they do. So Melbourne City play Western United. No, who? I can't remember. I know I'm doing whatever though. Denzaki gets his ball to the right-hand side. Oh, beautiful here. Wenzel Halls. Cuts it back. Should be a goal. Oh, my God. That was actually a save, but it went straight to the keeper, though. Denzaki. Oh, my God. Denzaki went for a crack, though. Could have been a goal there. It could have been a damn well goal, though. It's Austin says, who are we? Brisbane. I love it, mate. I love it. We're flying, and we're still attacking well here. You know, that was a great attack there. He cut it back. I just think if he gets it anywhere but the keeper there, it's a goal. If he gets this anywhere but the keeper, it's probably a goal. Oh, man. Tough. That's tough there. And that goes over the top. Asty Boy says, yo, what's up, bro? Well, I'm buddy having a good time, mate. Anytime the Roar are doing well, I'm doing well, mate. Anytime the Roar are doing well, I'm doing buddy well, mate. So, you know, I'll buddy take this. I'll take this one to the bank, son. Take this one to the damn bank. Hold on one second here, guys. I'm just getting the stream back up here. There we go. Perfect. East Austin says, is Matt Crowcombe being booed? Surely not. Like, I don't understand why you'd be booing, the backup keeper for going somewhere else and getting the starting job. Like, shit, man. Like, who cares? Like, not that I necessarily rate Freak that greatly just yet, but in the same sense, like, who cares about your backup keeper going to a place to get a starting job? CK Vibes, it was a flat topo. Yeah, exactly right. But in the same sense, if it goes anywhere else, that's a goal. If it goes anywhere else, it's 4-1 Raw, and he's going to be offside there, damn it. So the game has slowed down a little bit from that hectic open pace that we started off with. I think that was what was needed for the victory, obviously, because if Victory didn't get that goal and slow that pace down, they were going to lose this game 10-0. Like, straight up. They were going to lose this game 10-0 if they didn't score that goal just then. Because that completely slowed the pace down of the game. It slowed the energy. It slowed the positivity for the Raw. And they were genuinely on target to lose that game by double figures. But with the Victory scoring that goal, they prevented everything. The Raw started thinking, wait a second, this game's not necessarily over yet. Like, it should be over, but it's not necessarily over yet. So it really has put the Raw on a little bit more of the back foot compared, but they still are on the front foot. Jason Sylvester says, I love the start of home games at Suncorp last year with the crowd yelling, who are we? Yeah, who are we? Brisbane. Yeah, doing the clap. Yeah, a lot of teams do that worldwide, but no, it's good. Obviously, we do that for every game. So 25.5 minutes gone here. It is 3-1. Victory playing out of the defense right now. It's Austin says, do you think Perth Glory's lineup was mouthwatering versus Adelaide yesterday? Well, considering they won 2-1, one of them was nearly basically an own goal, and the other one was another one was an own goal. I wouldn't really be commending that result from Perth too much there. Obviously, they won the game in the end, but in the same sense, it's like kind of like their attack is decent, but their attack didn't do anything yesterday. Like, look, I understand Kilkenny came out with a vengeance in the second half because of what Mork was saying in the first half and what his interview was, but in the same sense, like, if I'm a Perth fan, I wouldn't be talking too much about yesterday's game too much. I would, if I'm going to be as a Perth fan, if I was going to talk about something, I'd be talking about even losing 5-4 to Western United or, smacking up Adelaide. But, I guess it's still a good result. Like, you'll take it every day of the week. Don't get me wrong. It's still 3 points in the bank, and the Perth Glory, they move up on the table. I think they went to second? No, maybe third? I'm not too sure. But they move on the table and you'll take every result you get. But it wasn't a fantastic performance there from Perth. They were the better team in the second half, though. Casual Lads FC says a good team is one that wins when they play shit. I know, I said that. I say that all the time. That's why I said against Newcastle Jets. I don't know if that's you trying to make a joke about what I say or that's just you saying that. Because I said it like literally every stream nearly. Casual Lad says, to be honest, we were shit yesterday, but a win away is a good win. No, that's exactly right. That's what I'm saying. You'll take the result. Don't get me wrong. Like, you'll take the result every day of the week. You'll take those 3 points and you'll be like, you know what, screw anyone who says otherwise. But there is still a lot to be desired about Perth is what I'm alluding to. And specifically in regards to that result. That's a free kick for sure. Thank you. Keep Fit with Riley says, who do you think will win the Sydney Sixers versus Scorchers tonight? Well, it was raining before here in Sydney. I don't think it's raining now. No, it's getting better now, so the game should go ahead. I think Scorchers win. I saw the Scorchers play. I'm going to turn the TV on, actually, so the game can come on the screen. So even though I'll be streaming like all night tonight, by the way, guys. I got the A-League game after this with MacArthur and Wanderers. And then also I'll be doing the two Six Nations game later on. The two Six Nations between France and Italy. And I think England someone? I can't remember. But I'll be doing that. Sorry, guys. I'm just putting on the TV up here so I can put the Big Bash on when it does come on. Declan Smith says, Melbourne City versus Newcastle Jets is down as matchday 19 game. Oh, is that tomorrow, is it? Oh, there you go. Casual Lads FC says, we still have players coming in too, which should be good for us. I think we'll make 6, but not too sure where we're still very hard to predict. Bingo, mate. Bingo. No, you definitely make top 6. Oh, don't get me wrong. No, you definitely make top 6. It just comes down to whether you can fix up the defense. If you guys can fix up the defense, then you guys are genuinely one of my favorites alongside how this Raw team is playing, alongside... Sydney FC is still there. People are forgetting about them just because they had a relatively poor start. Like, I don't care about that MacArthur result. The MacArthur wasn't really what Sydney FC fans are proclaiming. Yes, I'm looking at you, Jazz. It was a good result, but 3-0, you can't complain. But there was a lot of factors that went into that game that messed around. Obviously, Stephen Warren says tomorrow Newcastle Jets versus Melbourne City. Yeah, I'll be doing that one. Keep Fit with Riley says, I think the Scorchers are shit. Well, obviously you're a Sixers fan. The Football State says, oh, then who did? No idea. Ricardo Kinea says, that was a Raw own goal. Raw have scored all goals in this game. Oh, really? True. Was it? Oh, lovely. Oh, well, that's not great then. But yeah, but if he doesn't even touch that, if he doesn't touch that, Victory put it in for a goal regardless. So he needed to try and get his feet on top of that. And unfortunately, he just wasn't fast enough to get back. Patercat says nobody timed you out. Who says who's being timed out? I can't see anything from a timeout. I'm not sure. Casual Lad FC says, Mariners are really interesting to me. I think they're in a way starting to show the start wasn't a fluke yet. Not saying they'll finish where they are, but a comfortable mid-table team that could maybe. Yeah, I think that they're definitely going to be pushing for the playoffs, which is definitely surpassing my expectations. But then again, so many times this year, I have not believed in them. You know, so many times I've said, you know, they're struggling. And then they go and play Wellington Phoenix and lose that game. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm still confused. Like, because the Phoenix aren't great this year. We all know why. It's difficult to predict what this Mariners team will do because they can easily go and lose that game to the Phoenix and lose games like that, but they can easily go. The thing is as well, Melbourne City, I want to see them against these three teams, right? Sydney FC, Brisbane Roar, Perth Glory. They're the three teams that are the pace setters in this competition so far. You know, there's a long way to go, and but I think that clearing out the three pace setters, of course you have to go with the double champions, Sydney FC. Of course, you have to go with the best high-attacking team in Perth Glory, and then you have to go with the team that's played the most well-rounded so far, which I believe is the Brisbane Roar. So they're the three teams right now that I want to see the Mariners up against who they haven't played yet. So that's why I'm still holding my judgment on them. I don't want to keep doing this, but in the same sense, you have to keep doing this. Until they play a really good... Like Melbourne City, we all know that it has to be, by the way. Brisbane Roar here chance? No. It has to be. It has to be, buddy... Paddy Kisnorbo. It has to be Kisnorbo, who is the manager down there having problems with his team. It has to be. I don't believe it. Anybody else? I don't believe it. Football State says, I'm not sure. CK Vibe says, what's your prediction for Wanderers as MacArthur? We'll talk about that one in the next game. But I'll be going for... I'm actually going to tip a draw there. I'm going to tip a draw there. If not, MacArthur get the win. I know Patercat won't like that, but I get the feeling that they're going to have a little bit over the Wanderers this year. So 31 minutes in, guys, and is he offside? I think he might be offside here, Wenzel Halls. No, maybe not. Maybe not. He's onside. Oh, Shotton's been tripped up there. I don't know what happened there with Wenzel Halls, though. That was a bit strange. I think they're just playing this on right now to see what's going on. Oh, little ball in here for Wenzel Halls. That's going to be corner. I think they're going to check this for the offside, though. Yeah, he's offside. I was going to say, I think he was well and truly offside. XD Frenchie says, hey, Blaze, I got offended. You got offended about what? Ricardo Canea says, MacArthur is the dark horse. Oh, not really. Not until they fix their attack. Derbyshire is not the guy for them right now. They're a dark horse if they can fix their attack and get somebody going who's, you know, not average. Derbyshire is simply average. I haven't seen anything from him this year. I thought it was a distribution early days, but that changed. If it's that clear, you should be calling offside there. I don't understand why that took so long there. I have no idea why that took so long. Oh my God, Victory here with a chance. No, good defense there by the Roar. Slippin' Sandler says, Blaze, is my name still shop as only Chargy? No, it's Slippin' Slant. What the shit are you doing? What the shit? Frankie says, you said we would lose. Who? Melbourne Victory? Oh, Wanderers. Oh, you're Wanderers. Sorry, man. We get a lot of people on this chat, so you have to tell me who you support, because otherwise I won't remember. Sorry, but yeah. I think MacArthur will. I think it will draw tonight. I'm just saying, if anyone's going to win, I feel like MacArthur could do it. But Laurie Latanzio, I'm getting confused with this name, but Laurie Latanzio will get the yellow card here for the Melbourne Victory. 33 minutes gone. Young YDD says, I love the 2010 Brisbane. They play like Barcelona. Oof. I love that. I love that. We're playing well right now, though. Like, I think that this game hasn't... I think this first half is being underappreciated now because of that goal from Melbourne Victory. I think people are forgetting how dominant this team was in the opening 20 minutes here. Like, they truly were... They would have won this game, like, literally nearly double figures if that game had kept going like that. But that goal from Victory was needed for them. You know, I think they've played some incredible football in today's game. Jack Luke Key says, how you doing? Going all right, mate. Brisbane are up 3-1. Can't complain. Cannot complain. Oh, chance here. And that's going to be corner. No, that's going to be... It will be a corner. It will be a corner here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Corner here with Brisbane. Raw. Ricardo Caneo says, Raw play great collective football. They're playing a very good team game this year. This year, they've played a very good team game, in my opinion. And I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. The Football State says that scum goal came out of absolutely nowhere. It did too. And obviously, apparently, it was their own goal. Corners so far, by the way, guys. Brisbane Roar with 3 and Melbourne Victory with 1. So basically the exact same. Well, not basically. It is the exact same as the scoreline. And Roar here will be in. And goal. Scotty McDonald with the double. He's been unbelievable. Man of the match so far. Scotty McDonald. Unbelievable. 4-1, baby. 4-1, baby. 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1. 4-1, 4-1, 4-1 for 1. This one is unforgettable, eh? Melbourne Victory. I had to get that one in there. This is an unforgettable one. Victory. Ha! Love it. Let me go. I can't see them coming back from here now. You know, that was a chance, but look how, buddy, this is phenomenal. You know, this is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Like, if that one goal with the victory didn't happen, I think we would be up 5-0 at this point. I'm genuinely talking and saying it. They're playing some really good football. Ricardo Canea says, going to Brisbane on my next vacation, mate. I wouldn't say it's the greatest place to vacate, but it's a great place for buddy football, as we can see. Not so much for rugby league. Pretty good place at AFL, though. Just everyone except for those shithouse Broncos, you know? Joe Jiang says Scott will get his hat trick. Yeah, Joe Jiang. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Jonathan says, yo, we're getting shit now. Man, I literally, buddy... Shit, man. Mate, you were telling me that the Victory were better than Raw. What's going on here? I don't comprende. You speak Espanol? I mean, like, they were down 3-0 when you came in and said the Victory are better. Oh, no, that was Jake Traverse. Sorry, mate. That's not you. Sorry, man. The Raw playing 96 balls. I love it. But 36 minutes gone, guys. Like I said before, don't forget, smack that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. You know, I'm just happy, man. I'm just having a good time. I'm having a real good time watching this. It's a good setup for the night, because obviously I've got a big night ahead. Like I said, I've got 3 more streams after this too. Football State says, hope Brisbane get a 5th goal before half-time. I wouldn't say it's out of the question, mate. I wouldn't say it's damn well out of the question right now, because they're just like, this is special right now. Like, this is dead set special, man. We're watching a special performance so far. Brando says, where is the game being played? At Redcliffe, so Brisbane Roar home ground. So if you're not obviously aware, usually the team in Australia, everyone besides America, Canada and the likes, is the home team here and the away team here. But everywhere else, including Australia, the home team is here and the away team is here. Ricardo Canea says, have to see MacArthur get a win home side with the bell. That's right, they are the home side. Yeah, well, that's another reason as well. I think they'll be able to get something. Have they won a game at home so far this season, MacArthur? I don't think so. I don't think so, mate. I don't think so, mate. Ooh, Raw here, chance. Raw here, chance. He gets that back on the inside. And Akbari. Nope, they haven't. Oh, there you go. There you go. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to fix my screen up right now. Go to Bruno. Cruz trying to turn. Cruz has done nothing, by the way. This is why I have a love-hate relationship with him. I love him in this game because he's obviously done nothing. Patercat says, MacArthur have drawn 1 and lost 2 at home. Oh, there you go. Cora says, if are spectators there physically? If yes, how many allowed? Man, in Brisbane, in Queensland, you're allowed 100%, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty certain you're allowed 100%. I'm pretty certain you're allowed 100% in Queensland. So there's not many at the game necessarily today because it is basically... Oh, Wenzel Hall's here. He's going to outpace Shotton. Oh, good defense there from Shotton, though. The physicality came in there. Yeah, it's fine. It's good. You know, it's a good crowd today. It's fine, but it's not great because obviously it's Queensland. It's a beautiful day. People want to go to the beach. And also, Victory aren't exactly the biggest draw card. If you saw Sydney FC, if you saw... Even the Wanderers, I guess. You know, you saw Sydney FC, you saw the Wanderers, you saw Melbourne City, you saw Perth maybe? No, maybe not Perth. You would see a pretty full crowd here. But I just don't think the Victory are a team that make people want to say, you know what, let's not go to the beach today. Let's go and watch the Raw win against Victory. Coes Nara says, Brisbane Roar champion Australia A-League. This is years. Yeah, now we're talking, Coes. Yeah, tell me more. Say it again, please. Ross Anita says, yeah, goal. I'll give you one warning. Obviously, anyone who says goal when there's no goal, unless this is a goal here. No, it's not. If someone says goal and there's no goal, guys, moderators, you get time them out. Obviously, one warning here for Ross Anita. But Victory here with the ball. I'm watching it live, so you can't trick me. And also, everyone else is watching it live, so you can't trick them. But it's just annoying when people say goal. Joe Jiang says, Robbie Fowler was sacked by Brisbane. No, no. He went back to England. No, Robbie Fowler wasn't sacked by England. By Roar. He just went back to England. Because that was at the beginning of the virus, man. That was when all that virus started happening, and it was a bit of a testy time. That's why I went Fiji. You know what I mean? I did the same thing as Buddy. I did the exact same thing as him, to be honest with you. So, pretty funny. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna refresh this. All right, I'll be fine. Bingo. Football State says no, he left. Yeah, he left. Yeah, thanks for timing me out. Rossiner says win $50. Good on ya. Well, see, you gotta love it when people win their money on this, because especially the A-League, because the A-League is a very difficult league to win money on. The A-League is very, very difficult. Well, Akbari here. Akbari's through. Get that ball down to Tenzaki. He gets it out to Wenzel Halls. Wenzel Halls here can cut back on the inside. He will cut back on the inside here. Wenzel Halls. That's going to be stopped there by Shotton. Shotton and Wenzel Halls have had a good little battle today, but Wenzel Halls has gotten the better of him on majority of occasions, hence the 4-1 scoreline, despite 2 of the goals obviously coming from Scotty McDonald. But very happy with this performance so far by the Brisbane Roar. Very happy here. It's Austin says I'm predicting 7-2 Brisbane. I think you said that before, didn't you? I think unless someone else said 7-2 Brisbane, I think you said that before too. And I wouldn't necessarily. I don't think we conceded another goal. I think that was a goal that slowed the game down. But I don't necessarily believe we conceded another goal, to be honest with you. But you could be right. Coro says, will Brisbane take their foot off the pedal second half? Brisbane usually take the foot off the pedal after they score a goal. Now, they've scored 4, and the third goal is peak Brisbane. The third goal was peak Brisbane because right after Victory scored their goal. But besides that, I don't think so, no. I think the Brisbane Roar know that we are the better team here. I think Brisbane Roar know that this is a game where you can really enhance your goal difference. Because goal difference this year specifically, when all teams are very similar-ish, goal difference will be a massive impact here. And that's why I think Perth Glory will really benefit from their attackers this year. That's why I think it's very beneficial to Perth Glory, considering that their defense wouldn't get them over the lines normally as well. So it will help them, but they won't be able to, say, compete goal difference-wise with the Brisbane Roar or Sydney FC necessarily, teams that have better defenses and also can score a decent amount of goals too. Sydney FC not so much right now, but right this second, Brisbane Roar. I guarantee you, someone will still say on Wednesday that I'm biased when I bring out a Brisbane Roar Power Rankings number 1. Frenchie says, at the start I tipped 4-2 Brisbane. It could still happen, but I think Brisbane will score at least 3 more. I'd love to see it. I hope you're right. Tell me more. That's beautiful. That's the best thing I've ever seen your buddy say, mate. That's unreal. That's going to go over the top here, and Jamie Young hasn't had to do anything today. Like, the only time he had to do anything, and it was an own goal, so you can't really complain about that. He couldn't have stopped that. There was no way that Jamie Young could have stopped that goal for Victory. That wasn't on Jamie. Jamie could honestly set up a tent back there and have a camp out, and he'd still not have to do anything today at the moment. Ooh, that's still going to... Oh, that's a free kick. Yeah, thank you. It wouldn't have been a free kick if he hadn't pulled him down late, and it's going to be a yellow card too. I don't know why he's complaining. It's obviously a yellow card. It's obviously a yellow card. Football Stasis Blaze, have you ever played NPL or State League? Just wondering. Rugby League, yes. Rugby Union, yes. Not for football, no. I played football when I was younger, as in soccer. I played it when I was very young, like 6, 7, and 8. I used to play for Aston Villa, buddy, funnily enough. That was our team name, Aston Villa. And our biggest rival was Juventus. I remember that. They were a good team, Juventus, back then. Denzaki with a great touch. Denzaki with a chance here. Gets it outside of Wenzel Halls. Wenzel Halls on target, but that's a pretty shocking shot. Wenzel Halls. Declan Smith says Melbourne have had 2 shots and 1 on target. Yeah, exactly right. Well, I thought it was an own goal. Okay, so who scored the goal then? Who scored the goal for Victory? Who was it? Karen Maverick says, this is great, mate. That'd be music to my ears right now. It's music to my ears right now, mate. Music to my ears. Freddie says, Villa versus Arsenal tonight. Yeah, Villa, definitely surpassing my expectation. I thought Villa would get relegated this year. I still think they'll drop a little bit, but in the same sense, they've done well, man. They've done well. Ooh, no, Brisbane will clear that one away. But Arsenal, they could beat Arsenal. Arsenal's shit house this year. Arsenal dog shit. I had them top 4 too. I had them 4th. I thought their attack would be getting through the line, but I just don't believe in Mikel Arteta anymore as a coach. I think he was great with Pep, but I just don't think... I think that him with Pep was unbelievable, but I think that the creativity is not the only thing that obviously you need for oh, wow, that was poor defense from the Roar there. I think that Mikel Arteta utilises... that was a good defensive move there from the Roar. Wow. Mikel Arteta just relies too much on creativity and not so much on structure, is what I would say. And Pep brought a lot of the structure to the game. Pep brought a lot of the nice attacking creativity structure and also just possession base as well. But Wenzel Hall's here with the ball down the right-hand side. He's going to cut this one inside. Chance here for the Roar again. Scotty McDonald they could make it 5-1 here. They could make it 5-1 here at the edge of the box. Scotty McDonald on the inside. He gets it. Oh, damn it. That was poor. Still Roar here with the ball, though. O'Shea gets it outside. And not too much going on here. Wenzel Hall's with the ball on the edge of the box, though. Gets it to Denzaki. Denzaki now gets it back to the edge to Akbari. Akbari to Denzaki, back to the halfway line. Natalie Cademo says, hi, Ella Champion. Carol Mavita says, how good at Brighton? Buddy, get around Brighton, you know. Good, nice little win. Very helpful to me. Thank you very much. You know, got to love a bit of Brighton action. Where did I have them? Where did I have them? I think I had them safe. I don't think I had them in relegation. I think I had them about 15th or something like that. They'll probably come around there, won't they? How are they doing right now? They're like 13th, are they? 14th? I'm not sure where they are. No, where are they? I actually have no idea where they are. Jack Trevor says, at least Victory can hold a 5-point lead with 11 seconds to go game time. What? 5-point lead with... What's that about? What are you talking about? What? Who's talking in points? Who's talking in points in the A-League? What's going on there? Patercat says, oh, he's talking about the Bulls. Oh, bro. Oh, yeah, I'm well over that. Holy shit. Oh, man, you're getting a little bit upset, are you? Moderates, be careful, because I feel like I know this guy's a troll who messaged me on Instagram the other day. So be careful. Just watch on this guy, because I think he's a troll. Natalie Cademo says, I go for Sydney FC. Well, they're doing all right. They're doing fine, you know. They're backing up, but in the same sense, you know, long way to go. Long way to go. See how they go. Patrick said, boosters. Yeah, I realise that. As if I care. Like, you know, the Bulls aren't that great. I understand that. You're not going to get me down when my team's up 4-1. This guy's obviously that upset, and it's beautiful. Give me your tears, baby. Give me your tears, baby. Up 4-1 against you at halftime. Oh, how's last place feel, mate? I love it. It's beautiful, Jack Chevis. I love it. Come on, give me another diss. Tell me something else about another team. Come on. I want it. I want more. Because it just shows how upset you are. And as you can see, you ain't getting at me, baby. So, Roar here with the ball. Oh, Victory with a chance. Oh, chancy. Oh, that could have been a goal there. Could have made it 4-2. Could have been. Spencer Anagnos says, a low or high scoring second half. I think it'll be definitely lower than this, though. Definitely lower than this. What's my Instagram handle? BKR Sport, mate. I know it says BKR YouTube there. I need to change that. I haven't changed that yet. Patty Cat says, now most Arsenal fans think Ryan was signed on loan because Runnison was shocking back up. Oh, there you go. Bloody Arsenal fans, eh? Justallion says, damn, Victoria is definitely going to win. Victoria, don't know about them winning, mate. Don't know about them getting the old cheeky little win here. Going to be a bit tough to come back and get 4 goals in the second half. But then again, Brisbane Roar did it in the first half. So, you know, that'd be the greatest, probably the greatest comeback in A-League history if Melbourne Victory could come back to win this. So 30 seconds left here until halftime. And over the top here for the Roar. No, I'll go out for a throw-in. No, it will stay in for the Victory. Don't forget, guys, smack the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here, because we do every A-League game. Right after this, we will be doing the Western Sydney Wanderers and MacArthur game. Oh, my God. That was Gillespie. That's a free kick. It's a yellow card. So there we go. So that's going to be... Corey Brown had to do that too. So it's not a red card because it was no way a clear goal-scoring opportunity there. And also wasn't last man. So thankfully Tommy Aldridge got back there. But a free kick in a really nice position here. Very nice position. Jason Sylvester says, being an Arsenal fan is hard but good sometimes. Hasn't been good in a while, though. But it definitely has been good in the past, yes. Carl Maverick says, MacArthur to win, surely. I think you're saying that because obviously you want to get it paid, though. But in the same sense, you know, I have tipped a draw, and I think that MacArthur at home should be getting their first win. But in the same sense, I am tipping a draw there. I think Western Sydney Wanderers are good enough to defend it. But this could be a goal here, 4-2. It could be a victory goal here. It's a very, very doable shot. In the same sense, guys, I've seen every free kick this year from this position basically go right into the wall. Like, no one seems to be able to lift it. As I say that, he probably lifts it and he probably puts it in the back of the net here. But in the same sense, you know, it's going to take a very good shot from even this small angle here. He might just go for a whack down left corner. He may just go for a whack down left corner. If he goes top right, if he gets this from there, credit to him. Absolutely credit from him. But it's not an easy one. It's a bit too close in regards to the free kick. So if he gets this, it's big credit to him. And it's gone in. There you go. That's a great goal. That is a great goal there. So it's now 4-2 here. Brimmer, that was a fantastic goal from that position to get that one around. I think he curled it in too. That's a nice shot. So 4-2 here. So still 2 goals lead here with Brisbane Roar. But if anyone bet on the second half, if anyone bet on the second half for the more goals, you're in a bit of a position here. Karen Mabbott says, fair enough, that was great. Yeah, exactly right. To get that goal in, gee whiz, you got to give credit to that. Nice goal there from Brimmer. So it is 4-2 here, and wow, what a first half we've seen. What a first half we have seen here. Hayek says, game on. Well, not really. Not really. Not really. It's really odd, though, because the wall didn't even seem like what was there even a wall there? I wouldn't say game on just yet. I think Victory still need to score a goal to make it game on here because they're not going to win this game. They could still draw it, but in the same sense, I can't see Roar collapsing from 4-2 up here at halftime. But it is halftime, guys. It is halftime, and the Roar will lead through obviously a brace for Scotty McDonald's, Wenzel Halls with a goal, and Dan Zaki, and then you obviously got Tommy Aldred with the own goal for the Victory, and also Brimmer. So very high scoring, very entertaining, very exciting. It's not out of sight for the Victory. A win is, but a draw isn't. So, they're very happy with that goal there. AJ Ellis says, what do you think about Dolphin Oval and their facilities totaling over $100 million? Good question. I think that, obviously, we all know that they're going to improve on the stadium because the Brisbane Roar should be using this for one. This is their home ground for one because Australia doesn't have the support yet, especially Queensland. Australia doesn't have the support necessarily for football to be encouraging a 50,000-seater stadium as a regular usage, especially, like I said, in Brisbane. So Redcliffe, despite being a little bit out of centre of Brisbane, a little bit in a difficult position, I think is definitely the right way to go for him. And you'd be very, as a Raw fan, I'm very happy that they use Redcliffe. It's a great stadium, and the capacity is basically on par with what A-League is looking for, ideally, anyway. Well, ideally it's more, but right now, this is the perfect size stadium for me in regards to Brisbane. Now, I think that obviously Redcliffe are looking like they're probably going to be getting a rugby league team in the very near future too. Brisbane has been touted for a second team for a very long time now, and they were thinking about Ipswich first, and then they were also thinking about a few other places. But I'm pretty sure that Redcliffe have a huge financial investment backing them to get behind them. So I'm pretty sure Redcliffe will be. So they're definitely going to upgrade the facilities. The only problem that I find with Redcliffe is that obviously the traffic is shocking after games. Like it's horrific after games at Redcliffe, and there's no real public transport to actually get there. There's no public transport to actually get out to the stadium without it being a bit of a difficulty. So really that needs to be fixed in regards to the car park. That's what I'm trying to think, the car park. Besides that, great stadium, great facilities, and I can't wait to see it grow. But I definitely think it was the right decision for the Brisbane Roar to make the move over to Redcliffe. Xavier Brown says, Reece Williams might be coming back to Victory. Mark Atherton says, I'm at the game right now near the away fans. All I hear are their whining. Whining about what, though? If it's about their team, then fair enough. It couldn't be about the refs. It couldn't be about the refs. No, surely not. The refs have been fine. I don't understand what they could be complaining about in regards to the refs, but I can understand it if they're talking about in regards to their team. ADL says, do you think they will use Suncorp for finals, or will they use Dolphin Oval for finals when the Raw make finals? It's a good question. I think for finals, they will use Redcliffe, but I think that if it was at the grand final, if the Brisbane Roar hosted the grand final, I would safely assume that they'd give it to Suncorp. Then again, I still think for finals, you'd get a good 30, I'd probably say 40,000. What's the stadium capacity there? I think it's 54,000. Is it 44 or 54 capacity at Suncorp? I think it's 54,000 or 52,000 or whatnot. I think for a finals game, especially with the Brisbane Roar playing really well, I think you'd probably get a good 40,000, 35,000 there. Not necessarily sold out, but I think grand final you'd be seeing sold out. I've been to multiple grand finals there and they're sold out. Jonathan says, we scored. You did. Jack Travis says, are you streaming the Super Bowl? Yes, mate. AJ Ellis says, 54,000. Yeah, 54,000. So look, I think that It's difficult because, Redcliffe is the home stadium now, and you want to ideally give it to Redcliffe, but they don't have the capacity for a finals game just yet. The atmosphere would be different, but then again, Suncorp on a packed out game is possibly the best stadium in Australia, even the world. I wouldn't necessarily compare it to the stadium itself is what I'm saying, not necessarily the atmosphere of a specific other great places, but the place, the Suncorp Stadium is one of the best stadiums in the world, straight up. So, it definitely deserves to have the grand final or even finals. But that is definitely a big question to be asked, especially when we are going to be making finals this year, in my opinion. Patercat says, Western Sydney Wanderers line up out for the game. I'll alert the media. Hazard says, I don't know who to support in the A-League. Well, mate, buddy, you're on this channel and you're checking it out, so you may as well get around the Brisbane Roar, mate, because, well, we stream every game, so you may as well get around whoever you want, man. It's just about the connection, man. Like, just find a connection with the team. For me, a big thing for me personally is I can't support a team just because. I have to actually just genuinely, find a reason to actually care about said city. Because for me, sport is about representing the city. That's why I love Chicago. Because I've been to Chicago. I love the city of Chicago. It's one of my favorite cities in the world. So I connect with the Bulls. I connect with the Cubbies. I even connect with the Blackhawks and kind of the Bears because of the city of Chicago. I've got family from Manchester. I'm from the Gold Coast. My stepdad before was from Geelong. I always have a genuine connection. I can't just say, you know what, I'm going to go for this team. Detroit Lions, I attributed them a lot to how the Gold Coast Titans were, and I really were able to compare relatively. I know it's a pretty dodgy place, Detroit, compared to a beautiful place like Gold Coast, but a lot of the factors of actually the organizations themselves really compared for me. So it's just about you watching and just feeling it, man. It's just about you watching and just feeling it. I originally thought I was a Reds fan in Queensland, but then I went to Fiji. I became a Fijian Drua fan, the rugby. You know what I mean? Like, I became in New Zealand, I like the Chiefs. I'd go for the Chiefs over the Reds nearly, simply because, the Chiefs had such a massive involvement in Fiji. So I've got reasons for all my different teams and just genuine connections rather than just saying, you know what, I'll go for them because. But by the way, guys, if you're just tuning in, it is half-time right now. It is 4-2. That is not a lie. That is the half-time score. It is 4-2. So definitely smack the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new around here. And don't forget, we will be doing the Wanderers versus Macarthur game right after this. We do every A-League game on here. And later on tonight, very early in the morning for us over here in Australia, but 1 o'clock, I'll be doing the Six Nations between Italy and France and probably the Eels-Wales game after. Eels-Wales? I think it's England-Wales, sorry. Soccer Alan Skills says, let's go Roar. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Jonathan says, how many minutes left? Still 45, mate. We're only in half time here. Ricardo says, fantastic game. Yeah, it's a beautiful game. Electrical Dust says, 1-1 in Western Sydney Wanderers match. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't be even surprised with a 0-0, to be completely honest with you. Both those teams don't know how to attack. The Wanderers, the only thing that is an issue for me this year is the fact they can't attack. Sorry. That's the only issue for me this season. If it wasn't for that, I genuinely believe that they would be one of the threats because they've got a good defense, they've got a good midfield, they've got a good keeper, in my opinion. And it just really comes down to their attack, which is the problem. Electrical Dust says Macarthur cannot score for the life of them. Yeah, exactly right. That's what I was thinking. Ricardo says the Bilbao boys come through tonight in Macarthur. And Electrical Dust says Western Sydney Wanderers too. That's exactly what I'm saying, man. That is exactly what I'm saying. Both those teams, they struggle to score. It is an issue. It is a massive issue for both of those teams. So, Bernie Binney can find the back of the net, I guess. I don't even know who's going to be starting up there for them. Simon Cox. Simon Cox is so bad lately, this year specifically. And then MacArthur, they only have one real threat. By the way, that Scott McDonald goal was just unbelievable. Look at that. Oh, perfectly timed. The green bar. He had the green bar, mate. From outside the box. Absolute whomper into the top left-hand corner. Unbelievable. But yeah, it is still. It's not. I don't think it's game on, lads. I just don't. I don't see us conceding two more. I just don't. And if we do, I still think we score a couple more. I think this game is set up for genuinely like one of the most high-scoring games of the league so far, especially considering we saw the 5-4 obviously between Western United and Perth, and this one is shaping up to be similar. But then again, and this is a big thing in football that people forget, in football, usually when you have a very high-scoring first half, it's not necessarily that you don't even necessarily see a goal half the time in the second half. I've actually found that a lot with a lot of the leagues that I've watched and a lot of football that I've watched in my life. First halves being high scoring is not a good look for the second half because usually it ends up being a goalless second half. But these conditions today suit a goal fest. Fortnite Boy Gaming says, Blaze, what are the score predictions for the game? I said 3-1 before the game started, and that was blown out in the first, it was 3-1 in the first 21 minutes. So I was right if we were talking about to the 21-minute mark, but not for the whole game. I will go with I'm going to go 5-2. I think Brisbane score another goal. I don't think it's going to be as exciting as we saw in that first half, but, I think it's a beautiful day then. I love the conditions right now. Absolutely love it. Ricardo Canea says, Perth Adelaide was a high scorer screamer too. Yeah, well, that's what I'm referring to, yeah. Well, we're at 6 goals now. If we got 3 more goals, we would tie it up. If whoever scored 3 goals, if we can see 3 more goals in this game, it ties it up with that game. I just don't know if we're going to see the same frenetic energy and pace that we saw in that first half. I think that Warren Moon, I think the Roar will not sit back per se, but I don't think they'll be as high energetic going out of this halftime break. I think they'll look to play a lot more possession-based football. I think they'll look to play the ball a little bit more nicely rather than getting the ball forward as much as they possibly can, because they are doing that. They are pushing the ball forward as much as they possibly can and not really thinking too much about possession. That you look around the halfway point, they're not really having the ball around there. It's just basically getting that ball in the box because they can score. So I'm not too sure if they're going to do this in the second half, but, we'll see how they go. Like I said, the conditions suit it. Carol Mavita says, yeah, because the coaches will probably tell their defense to tighten up because of how many goals will score in the first half. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. And also because of how much energy has gone into that first half. Even if the managers didn't do that, the coaches didn't do that, it really does come down to the fact that these players have just exerted themselves crazily in that first half. They go 6 goals. And yes, the defense will be told to tighten up, but 6 goals is a lot of energy to come out of this game. So, if there isn't less goals, it still confuses me looking, by the way, at the back of that where the grass used to be at Redcliffe and not the actual stadium size, because it used to be grass where the den is, not the stands there, which was good actually, but obviously it's better to upgrade the stadium. But yeah, I think it'll be a lower score, a relatively low. I think it'll be only 1 goal scored in the second half. It's my call, but could easily be blown out in the first 3 minutes. Fortnite Boy Gaming says, Melbourne might come back. Melbourne could score a couple, but they're not beating Brisbane. I don't think so. I wouldn't say that. If they do, fair play to them. Fair play to them. Just like I said with that goal. Fair play to them if they score this goal here. But, I don't see them coming back and scoring another 2 goals without the Brisbane Roar scoring as well. If Victory are going to score in this game, I'm backing in the Roar to score with them. I'm backing in whenever Victory score, I think Roar will score. If Roar score, I don't necessarily believe the Victory will score, but they still have the opportunity to, is what I'm saying. Soccer Alan Skill says, what is your name? Blaze, mate. My name's Blaze. Eamon Wild says, Victory for the spoon. You're only just coming around to it now? I tried to say this to everyone before the season started. Everyone's like, Newcastle Jets. It's like, Newcastle Jets will be 11th in my opinion. I think they'll still be second last, but I don't know about last. I think they'll get enough results to help them out this year. Fortnite Boy Gaming says, Blaze, what's your favourite Brisbane stadium? Well, Suncorp, but for A-League, Redcliffe, but Suncorp, of course. Suncorp's a great stadium. I'm a Titans fan, but it's still Queensland fan at heart. I did grow up in Brisbane, mind you, so my first games were at Suncorp. I grew up until I was 13. When I was 13, I moved to the Gold Coast. 12. When I was 12, I moved to the Gold Coast. So I grew up in Brisbane, so I still get around. That's why I love this banter they have with the Broncos, because I don't really hate the Broncos at all. But the fans people give me way too much to not just keep backing it in and just to keep hating on them. Because, I have no reason to hate on the Brisbane Broncos. Spencer Agnos says Final 4-2. It could honestly be, and this is what I was saying, it could honestly be 4-2. I'm going to go 5-2 Brisbane, but it could honestly be 4-2. AJ Ellis says, at the moment, the Titans own Suncorp. Let's go. Well, that's another reason too. That's a good reason too. All my teams own Suncorp. The Brisbane Roar technically own Suncorp. Gold Coast Titans right now own Suncorp. We haven't lost there in a long time, actually. I don't think Titans have lost there in 4 years. 3 or 4 years now. Soccer Alan Skill says, Brisbane, if you had to pick if Roar went to the Champions League, what will score be with Arsenal versus... Well, that's Premier League, mate. That's not going to happen. If you're talking about a Premier League team, A-League, the best teams in the A-League would be competing with the, I nearly called it the Empower. I don't think it's the Empower anymore. I think it's just, League One. But what is it? Is it called League One? No. It's not. I know it's League One, but like, is it Empower anymore? No, it's not Empower anymore. Is it Empower? No, I think they changed it a few years back, didn't they? I think so. But anyway, no, I think that the Brisbane Roar probably mid-table League One alongside Sydney FC. Melbourne City too, probably. I know Melbourne City struggle, but you give a coach who's not, obviously being a piece of shit with his team, that team will do well. That team would be favourites. That team is favourites if they get rid of Kisnobber, for me, anyway. So I think that definitely those three teams. Right now, anyway. But then again, the Roar probably lower end. Actually, no, I think the game style of the Roar would be lower end League One. Dasmate says Broncos fans think they're making the top 8 this season as well. They've got the quality. I'm not going to lie to you. The predictions video will come out later on, but they're not going to. They're going to come probably, I think, 14th, 13th, 13th, 14th. Second half is about to get started here, by the way, guys. I'm saying 13th, 14th now, but it'll change in a month's time because the preseason games are starting up like next week. Preseason games start up next week. Eva Pythagoras says Aussie soccer. That's exactly right. This is Aussie soccer right now. So, Anyway, we are going into the second half here, guys. So smack the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And let's go for the second half. Hopefully the Brisbane Roar can hold this one out and just hopefully score some more. Sport Reaction says, when's the halves and forwards list tier list coming? Halves hasn't been filmed yet. I could easily get Hayden or Clarkey or anyone to do halves, and I can get anyone to do anything basically, but I haven't filmed that one yet. The front row forwards comes out next Friday with Clarkey. Second row forwards hasn't been filmed yet either. So this Monday is centres with Entertain House. Friday is front row forwards with Clarkey, and then on the Monday after that is fullbacks with Paddy G. Electrical Dust says, if a player were to leave the A-League, what league would you recommend them to go to based to different leagues having different play styles? I think that the play style of the... it has to realistically be England somewhere, but it depends on what league, here we go. Victory here with a chance here. Victory with a chance. Gets it through. No terrible pass there from Rojas. That's a good question, man. That's a difficult one. Where I would like them to go is Championship, not Premier League. I would like them to ideally go to the Championship. It'll bring them a lot more physicality, and also it'll be I'll say Championship. I'll say Championship, to be honest with you. But to improve themselves, that's getting a starting spot here. Hold on 1 second. Wenzel Halls goes through. Wenzel Halls over the top. He's gone for a shot. Oh my God, that was nearly a goal. Just bounces over the crossbar. Oh my God, Wenzel Halls. Oh my God. I would love watching Championship, but I think the best league for them specifically to actually improve their games are the third divisions of most leagues, or second division in France kind of thing. Second division in France might be all right for him, I guess. But everything below halfway of that French Ligue 1 is very Farmers League. That's why it's called the Farmers League. So, Raw here with the ball. It's going to be Wenzel Hall. Still a chance here. No, he's going to get that one back to the keeper. Martin Bradstreet says, here, Brisbane Roar tonight. Yeah, man. Well, we're up 3-0, but unfortunately, we went up. We gave them a goal to make it 3-1, and then it was 4-1, and then right on halftime from the free kick, it went to 4-2. So that was frustrating. But Scotty McDonald has been unbelievable today. Oh, look at this. This defense from Victory has been terrible. Wenzel Halls. Oh my God, no, it's gonna be blocked. Oh, the angle wasn't great there. I thought he had a shot there, and it was on target. Oh my God, that was terrible. So goal kick here. It's a corner. Corner. Lima says, prediction for the final score, man. I'm going 5-2. But obviously, after what we saw in the first half, it could be easily high scoring again. And from the start here, I guess it could still be high scoring too, because Wenzel Halls is still cracking on here. I'm going 5-2, but honestly, this game could be anything, man. It could be anything at this point. So Raw here with the corner from the right-hand side. Erasmus says, I bet second half no goal. Big call, very big call, but still not out of the question. Raw here going to whip this one in, and that was go over the top there for a... Geez, Scotty McDonald nearly had that. He nearly had that for his hat-trick, but it will be 48 minutes gone here, and still 4-2. That was very tight. Scotty McDonald could have easily have had his hat-trick there if he had been able to get on top of that one. Littlest YouTube account ever says 5-3. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise. I just don't think it's got anywhere near 6 goals as we saw in the first half, which I think casual watchers of A-League or just in general football would think that because there's been 6 goals in the first half that you'd expect at least like 4 goals in the second half, and I just don't think so. But oh wow, Gillespie's moved forward here. Gillespie's gripped it in. That's a goal. Tensaki. Denzaki with the double. It's 5-2. That's too easy. Get out of here, Victory. Get out of here, Victory. Get out of here, Victory. That's too easy. That defense is shithouse. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. That no goal call was actually a relatively good call for a majority of games. But like I was saying at halftime, although I think it'll be low scoring, the conditions right now are beautiful for attacking football. But Gillespie with the assist. Gillespie. Like, holy shit-a-runo. My God, look at us go. We're flying, baby. Oh, we're flying, baby. Oh, don't know about that. Denzaki has gone into the crowd. I don't know if you're allowed to do that as a A-League player. I don't know. There could be ramifications for that. Obviously, I don't care. And obviously, Queensland, I believe, is 0 cases. But in the same sense, I don't think you're allowed to do that. I don't think a player is allowed to go up and hug the crowd. Declan Smith says, where's that Victory fan? He must be pissed. Yeah, he is. He's going to tell me about how the Bulls lost today too in a minute. I guarantee he's going to be like, oh, how'd you go against Orlando? Electrical Dust says, Erasmus, you should have said that during the MacArthur vs. Wanderers game. What did he say? What did Erasmus say? The no goal, did he? Yeah, maybe. And that's going to be Raw clear that 108 for a throw in here. No, still going to be Victory hit the ball. No, Raw, no, throw in. Martin Bradtree says Perth is my favourite A-League team. Get around Perth, but buddy, I'm gonna convince you to become a Raw fan, mate. You're gonna watch my Raw streams. You're gonna be like, hold on a second, mate. Hold on a second. BKR that gets around the Raw, so am I. Now get around your own team, man. That's good. Oh my God, Victory. Oh, if they score a goal here for that, if the Raw score a goal from that, I'm actually embarrassed for the Victory. Oh my God, it's gone through here for Wenzel Halls. I think a little bit too much on there for Akbara. Yeah, it's gone out for a goal kick. Very lucky there, Victory, because that would have been embarrassing. Jack Trevor says, Declan Smith, you're not wrong. Yeah, exactly right. Still good banter with Jack, you know. Still good banter. That's what this channel's about, lads. You know, like if you're talking shit, obviously I'm gonna talk shit back to you, and I'm gonna talk shit from time to time too. So like I'm all about the banter. So don't think it's too personal or anything like that. And that's horrific from Victory. That's horrific. They're giving the throw in here. Honestly. Oh, by the way, Brisbane Roar have never lost when scoring first against Victory. So that's a big stat too. But we're not losing this anyway. But at least the stat continues today. So, yeah. Electrical Dust says, Victory are going to have a shocker of a season. Been trying to tell people this for a long time. I had to tell people at the beginning of the year, I was like, man, like, people were telling me Victory are going to be good. I was like, bullshit. Like, it's because they're thinking what they used to be like. Victory are one of the most prolific teams in A-League history. And you cannot argue. That's a free kick here for Zenzaki. Thank you. Victory are and always will be a very historically prolific team in the A-League. But they're not that team right now. They have the past to back them up, but they don't have the present. The future may be different, but right now I can't see a future for the Victory. You know, you do have to respect this Victory team. You have to respect them from their past, but you don't have to respect what they're doing right now because they don't look good. Their players don't look great, and you know they're in a situation long term. Wenzel Halls with the ball here on the edge of the box. He's going to whip this one back here, and it will come away here for still the Raw here at the edge of the box though. It's the football stage says 2 likes away from 70 likes. I love how people are reminding me of that. That's good. If we ever get close to like a milestone like that, definitely let us know. So hit that thumbs up button, guys. We're 2 likes away from 70, so smack the thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Martin Bradtree says, thought the Bulls would have a get right night tonight. Yeah, I know, mate, but the Bulls are the Bulls, baby. The Bulls are the Bulls. The Bulls are the Bulls. Probably win tomorrow, but in the same sense, you can't back in anything. They were down at half time by 10 points, and I was like, you know what, that's not enough. They probably still come back from that because they usually do. But not today, unfortunately. Electrical Dust says, I know a lot of Victory fans, I've been telling them they're going to have a bad season, but they still think they are as good as they used to be. Yeah, but that's the thing with the Broncos too. The Broncos still think they're a top 8 team. But hold on 1 second here. I know a lot of the Roar fans who are watching this are also Broncos fans, but I'm a Titans fan, so I will always lay an insult to the Broncos. But 53 minutes gone here. It's 5-2 the Roar. We've got a chance here. Corey Brown maybe whipping this in with his... he's not going to. It's going to be... Oh, that's going to be a goal. Oh my God, should have been a goal. It should have been a goal there for Truin. It should have been a goal for Truin there, but it will go out for a goal kick. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. That should have been 6. Oh, that should have been... Truin, bro, that's poor. That's so poor. Like, Victory look bad right now. Like, they're bringing Cam Subber on. What do you think? The game's still on, Victory? You think the game's still on here, Victory? So Cruz is going to come off for Kamsorba. Kamsorba. Football State says, well deserved, brother Blaze. You even deserve more likes. Appreciate you, man. We're always grinding, man. You know, as long as you guys are enjoying, that's the main thing. But don't forget, guys, we are doing the Wanderers game right after this with MacArthur. Just looking forward to getting my first A-League game on Friday, guys. I'm vlogging the MacArthur game. I'm vlogging MacArthur versus Adelaide United on Friday. Oh. Ryan Shotton is just... he's just dominated him just there. So obviously I'll do as many live streams as I can, but vlogging will be very prolific. Joel Rumbot Vlog says, what's his score prediction? I said 3-1 pre-game. I said 5-2, didn't I? I said 5-2 at half-time, didn't I? I said only one goal. Yeah, I did. I said one goal, 5-2, Brisbane Roar. Yeah, that's what I said. Obviously, that's a free kick. That's poor from Denzaki. But it will be a free kick in Melbourne Victory. Not really in a scoreable position. Unless your name is bloody Yaya Toure. And they're not even going to go for that. They're just going to pass it out to the right-hand side. Don't get a cowbell, please, AJ Ellis says. Mate, the first thing I'm getting is a cowbell. I'm going to dress up like a cowbell. I'm not. Oh, that's going to be a goal kick here. Terrible shot from Victory. Terrible. Yeah, I'm sticking by my 5-2. I'm still sticking by... Oh, no, I think 6-2 from here, but in the same sense, I'm just tipping a raw win because we're top of the league, baby. We are top of the league. So we are top of the league. And also, best points for and against. Lovely work. Jack Travis says, I go for North Melbourne. I can't even be excited for the football season. Yeah, fair enough, man. You know, I feel tough for North Melbourne fans. Like, I really don't mind North Melbourne as a team, man. I really would like to see them successful. They've had a tough time, you know. But yeah, I don't see them having a good season. I don't think they're coming last, but I will leave my AFL predictions video for obviously next month. But I don't believe they come last. So 56 minutes gone here. It is 5-2 to the Brisbane Roar. Could easily see more goals. Could easily see no more goals. But I'll just because I'll stick by my 5-2 right now. I'll stick by my 5-2. Declan Smith says, I'm going to dress like cowbell. Buddy, look at me going flying. Fortnite Boy Gaming says, say we are top of the league. We are top of the league, buddy. We are. We are top of the league, son. We are top of the league. And we've got a game in hand too, FYI. People forget that. We are top of the league with a game in hand on the Mariners. People forget that one. People forget that one. Don't forget that one. Don't forget it. Because I'm not forgetting it. No, sir. Electrical Dust says, what team in AFL do you have banter with? Oh, everyone, man. I'm a Geelong fan. Obviously, Hawthorn and Collingwood are the two teams that are our biggest rivals, realistically. But in the same sense, anyone. And Richmond are a massive rival for us nowadays too, because obviously we usually find them, but they have a really good record against us. But anyone, man, I've bantered with anyone. You know, if anyone wants to talk shit, talk shit. Just don't go over the line, obviously, because otherwise moderators will time me out for obvious reasons. Some people do cross the line from time to time. But they don't realise, like, it literally takes, like, if someone crosses the line, they're like, oh, I feel like a big man. You know, literally, it takes a second to time them out or hide them from the channel. And hiding from the channel means you can still watch the content, you just can't, like, comment or like or anything like that. So it takes, like, a second to that. So that's why it's like, you know, be careful about getting too angry. Luca Jones says, who do you reckon the best A-League player is? Well, I'm not going to say worst. And best says, it depends on what position you're talking about. Depends. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave that answer and it will actually give you a good idea of worst when I do my A-League positional rankings with Jas and when I do those A-League positional rankings throughout this week and the next. Tantaki here with the ball. Brisbane Roar here going down. Oh, good defense. They blocked that one away. Haven't said that much about Victory today because their defense has been absolutely horrific. Martin Bradstreet says, Raw need to smash the Mariners when they play them next to solidify first place. If we do, that'll be a huge telling sign. Like, I honestly wouldn't be surprised with it. But the same thing is, and this is something you've got to remember with the Raw 2 guys, they haven't really played anyone too great just yet. Adelaide have huge problems. You know, Victory we've played twice and they're coming last. You know, they played Melbourne City, were the better team but lost. There's a lot of questions still remaining about the Roar that haven't been answered yet. Oh, chance of victory. That goes over the top. And Traore. Come on, bros. You get that ball down, you try and whip it in. You don't go for a shot like that. That was terrific. But yeah, look, I would love to see it, Martin Bradstreet. But in the same sense, there's a lot of questions still about the Brisbane Roar that need to be answered before I start backing in wins every single week. I think we can beat anybody. Like I said, I think we were the better team, and I think most people can understand we were the better team against Melbourne City, but we just got hit, unfortunately, on the counter, and it was a great goal. But until we beat a team that I consider a contender, or just at least compete with them to give a good account of ourselves, I can't really say that we're going to win it just yet. A lot of teams I have questions about that. Literally every single team has question marks about them this year. But I think the Brisbane Roar have looked the best out of all teams, though. I think overall the Brisbane Roar still look the best, but they haven't played that great of opposition, is what people are going to be reminded about. All right, Ricardo says, I thought this was the Wolverhampton Adama Traore. He would have scored a goal or two already in this game, mate, if that was the same one. So Roar here with the ball down the defense, and that's going to come away here with a victory, actually. Electric Dress says, do you like tennis? I do, but it's not my priority. I don't mind it, though. I definitely will vlog it one day, but it's definitely not my priority, and it shouldn't be Melbourne's right now, too, to be honest with you. But, nah, that's all right. That's going to be free kick here for Brisbane. Free kick to Brisbane. Danzaki's had a very good game. Who was it? Someone said there was three hat-trick watch. So we got a hat-trick on the cards for Scotty McDonald. We got a hat-trick on the cards for Danzaki. And a hat-trick for Wenzel Halls? No. Well, no, we can't. No, because it's only been 5 goals. So 2. There's only 2 hat-trick watch. What are you talking about? Paid cat? What are you talking about? Huh? Holy my gosh. Oh, Akbari, this is a strong run. This is a strong run from Akbari. That was a Yaya Toure run, but Yaya Toure would have shot. Oh, McDonald had a shot that could have been in. Execution a little bit off there, lads. Execution a little bit off. Ricardo Canea says, MacArthur coming through tonight, Blaze. I really want to see this team succeed. I don't really. But I think that I want any team to succeed. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong about that comment. I just don't think they were the right decision. But any team that's been added in, yes, I want to see succeed. But in the same sense, I think they are the likely team to win, but I've tipped the draw tonight. Patercat says, I thought Dylan Wenzel Hall scored 2. My mistake. You fix that shit, mate. No more mistakes from you, son. No more mistakes from you. Buddy, you sort that out right now. Buddy, tell you right now. All right, so victory here, breaking away here. Oh, is he onside? Oh, he's offside, I think. I think he's offside. They're going to continue it. It's going to be corner, but it's going to be offside. Yeah, it's offside. Thank you. Ricardo says Scotty McDonald really wants a hat-trick. He does. You can see. He was so upset that he missed that. He was so upset that he missed that just now. Ricardo says McDonald and Danzaki. Yeah, Danzaki's had a great game. Honestly, I don't know who to give man of the match to right now. Wenzel Halls has been really nice. He's scored a goal and he's looked really nice. Scotty McDonald obviously has scored a couple of goals there, but he's been... No, I wouldn't say there's any problem with Scotty McDonald so far, actually. Maybe just pushing that last shot too much to get that hat-trick. And then Danzaki's just looked really clinical as well. Scored 2 goals and just looks fantastic the whole season so far. You know, everyone was talking about Kudo, but no one's really been talking about Danzaki as much as he deserves. Gary Boo Game says, how have Brisbane been so good? Mate, we are unbelievable right now. We are top of the league, and we genuinely deserve top of the league right now over all the teams so far. Because we are top of the league and a game in hand, mind you. I just want to keep reminding everyone that. Declan Smith says, what do you mean, mate? Brisbane are the best. Well, no, I understand what he's saying, because obviously no one believed Brisbane would be this good at the beginning of the year. No one believed it. You know, Warren Moon had major doubts over him. You know, the defense was okay, the midfield was okay, but the attack wasn't great. The goalkeeper, everyone knew it's good. Danzaki has to get... Oh, I don't know who's man of the match. I'm going to say Danzaki, though. I'm going to say... Oh, it's a goal! Oh, my Scotty McDonald should have had a goal. It should have been the hat-trick. He's so close. He's so close to getting his hat-trick. He's so close to getting his hat-trick, but Danzaki. I'm going to give man of the match to Danzaki so far. I'm going to give man of the match to Danzaki. That's so tough. Oh my god, that would have been an awesome way to get the hat-trick too. Basically on a scissor. It's scissor, but it's like wouldn't have been absolutely ridiculous. Hold on one second. I'm just going to exit out of that. Paddy K says, remember when people said A-League was struggling to sign good foreign players this season because of the virus? I said that. I said that. I did say that one, my friends. Yeah. You know, the old A-League pulling through. But 63 minutes gone. We've also, like, let's not take away and put the credit on international signings. So, like, Australia has been very good this year for me in regards to the youth coming through and the prospects coming through. Luca Jones says, do you know Copper 90? Hold on one second here. Victor will get the ball. Luca Jones says, do you know Copper 90? I know Copper 90 because they interviewed someone and they said the City W was bigger than the Ashes. This was said back in 2016. Do you think it is bigger than the Ashes? Absolutely goddamn not. And whoever said that is an idiot. Whoever said that is a moron. Like, even Pater Cat, if you answer me right now, I want you to answer that question. I'm gonna ask you. What's the answer to that, Pater Cat, as a Wanderers fan, through and through? Is the Sydney Derby bigger than the Ashes? Luke Palmer says, you stream England vs Scotland tomorrow morning, buddy. You betcha, son. England, Scotland, and also, obviously, chance here for Consoba. Should be goal. Oh, no. Wow, no one was there. It was a great ball inside, though. Great ball inside, but Rule will clear this one away. Yeah, man, I'm doing Italy and I'm doing the Italy game versus France and also England, Scotland. Yeah, I'm looking forward to England, Scotland. That'll be the best game. That'll be a really good game, actually. Thank you, Panicat. Panicat says that was Buzz, the NRL journey. Oh, Buzz. What an idiot. Ricardo says if he falls, that's a penalty. Yeah, you're spot on. If that would have been a penalty if he fell over there. She fell over. No, we kept going though. Marianne Douglas says, not a chance. Ashes is much bigger. Like literally a billion times bigger. Right. Especially considering the Ashes are the entirety of Australia and the Sydney Derby is just the relatively small A-League, biggest derby in the A-League. No, not the biggest. Oh, it is the biggest. Oh, Sydney FC Victory is pretty big, though, to be honest with you. But that's just gone weaker because, obviously, the quality of the Victory. But I think right now, it would be easily Western Sydney Wanderers and Sydney FC is the biggest rivalry in the A-League, though. Or derby, anyway. Cartago El Paz Menos Algunos says, greetings from Costa Rica. Hey, Costa Rica. Get around a bit of Costa Rica action. Love your work, lad. Appreciate you tuning in. Man. Who are you going for? I hope you're going for the Roar because we're doing well right now. We are winning the game pretty well here. Oh, Wenzel Hall's going to go down there. Nice little strength there from Shotton. Luke Palmer says Scotland always stands out to England, so yeah, it should be a good game. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's not until like 3:45 in the morning though. Good little ball in here. Oh, I don't think that's a penalty though. I don't think that's a penalty. No. I don't think so. It still comes away here with the victory. It doesn't really deviate it too much, and it was on the side of his body. I don't think that's a penalty. Indra says, now it's goal time. Now it's goal time. And now it's under goal time. I try to tell people at halftime that I thought it would be 5-2. I said 5-2 at halftime, and it's still 5-2 here. Nah, I don't see that as a penalty, lads. So Raw here moving through. Tenzaki here with the ball, potentially. Tenzaki for his hat-trick. No, he gets it off to Wenzel Halls. Oh! We could honestly have won this game 10-0. 10-2, sorry. We could honestly have won this game 10-2. We could still be scoring a bit 100. Fortnite Gamer says, yeah, pen. That's not a pen at all. That's not a pen at all, mate. That's why no one even really cared too much about that. Electrical Dust, yeah, man, all the time at Titans games. Yeah, have you ever met a fan in real life? Yeah, man, all the time at Titans games, A-League games all the time. Obviously, I haven't been to for a year, but yeah, no, man. Especially Titans games, because Titans was what I was known for specifically at the beginning. But now, obviously, I've deviated into a lot of different sports and different places. Oh, here we go. Scotty McDonald here, potentially for his hat trick. He's going to whip it in instead, and instead it's going to go straight to the keeper. Gary Boo Game says, what's your thoughts on the Brisbane attack? I love it, mate. Buddy, love it. I didn't believe in it pre-season, but I'm loving it. Scotty McDonald is firing. Dylan Wenzel Halls is firing. Dan Saki is firing. He's not a striker, obviously, or an attacker. Well, he's an attacker, but he's a midfielder. I just love what I'm seeing from the Brisbane Roar as a team right now. Not even just as their attack, just as a team. It just looks so nice. On a normal day, I think this game probably finishes like 4-1, I'd probably say. On a normal day, 4-1. With this weather, it's now 5-2. Add a couple of goals in. Oh, and chance here, victory. That's going to miss it. Could be a penalty here. I think if he goes down there, that's a penalty. So he misses that shot, but he gets pulled back here. I think if he goes down and doesn't take the shot there, that's a penalty. But he took the shot. He played it on there. No, not really. No, not really. I thought he grabbed him there, but he doesn't. Yeah, no, he doesn't really. He kind of slips over there. Ricardo Caneo says, did MacArthur get one tonight? It's either 1-1 or 0-0. Hong Kong Football on Tour says, it's the Western Sydney Derby today. It is. Like, obviously, it's still new and fresh, so people don't really care about it just yet. But in the same sense, it'll grow. It'll grow. But in the same sense, everyone goes to Western Sydney out there, which is the difficulties. You know what I mean? Like, the difficulties is that there'll be a way more Wanderers fans at MacArthur today than there will be MacArthur fans because of the ineptability to put a team in an area that has a catchment of another team that has already, clearly taken all the support from that area, besides a couple of stragglers who have now become MacArthur fans because they're specifically in that area. But it will grow. It will grow, but it needs fans to grow. If MacArthur don't get fans, it can't grow. So 69 minutes gone here, guys. It is 5-2 the Roar. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new around here. We do every A-League game on here. We are doing that MacArthur versus Wanderers game right after. Ooh, keeper's going to get that one. No. Victory here. They're pushing a little bit to try and get a goal. The game's over. The game's over. But Victory is trying to get a goal, I guess, to make it 5-3. Katago says, I'm Costa Rican, but I like Brisbane Roar a lot, and I followed it for 2 years. Oh, man, you started following us when we were pretty average, but now you get to reap the rewards, man, Now you get to reap the rewards because we are looking the goods now. But Brindle South will come out here for the Roar, and Courtney Perkins will be coming on here. A couple of lads who haven't played too much football this year, but Courtney Perkins will come on here for Brindle South, and Broxham will go off for Lautone. But no, it's good to see that we've got a Brisbane Roar fan all the way in Costa Rica. We played Costa Rica a couple of years ago, didn't we, in the qualifiers for the World Cup, Australia, Socceroos? Didn't we? I think we had to beat Costa Rica to go through. Oh, no, it was Honduras. No, Costa Rica. No, I'm thinking of Costa Rica because they were very good in the World Cup a couple of years ago. That's where I'm thinking of. Costa Rica, I think they made the semis. The semis for the year that Germany won, I believe. Was it? Am I right in saying that? Ricardo Caneo says, MacArthur is a good team. They need a good striker. Bingo. The bingo right there, my friend. That's a big bingo. Gary Buchanan says, the Melbourne Victory can only win if they start playing like Perth in second halves. They're not scoring 4 goals. Even Perth wouldn't score 4 goals in this game with 20 minutes left. Quarters. Yeah, thanks, Pater Cat. Quarters. That's close enough, mate. Buddy, cheer whiz. All right. Lost to Netherlands. Oh, it's a goal. Oh, my, wow. Good stop there by Jamie Young. That was an unbelievable stop there from Jamie Young. Otherwise, I think it gets cleared off the line there by the defense, actually. No, I don't think that's the third for Victory. I think we had players coming back. But in the same sense, Victory are pushing here for a goal. The game's over, but Victory are pushing for a goal. Martin Bradstreet says, is that some Brisbane Roar tie you got on, mate? Is that their jersey? Yeah, man. Yeah. Brisbane. This is the old one, though. This is old. Like, this is the old logo and shit like that. I don't even know if you could see that there, but, a little bit up here. That's the old logo. Is this Queensland Roar? No, it is still Brisbane. It's still a little bit faded, but it's the old Queensland Roar logo alongside the Brisbane Roar name. Because it used to be known as Queensland Roar before. We were Queensland before North Queensland came in, right? And then when North Queensland came in, we changed it to Brisbane. Am I remembering that? That's like 10 years ago now. It's a long time ago. Oh, Victory here. Gonna whip this one down. This shirt is dead set. Like a good 7 years old, 8 years old. Oh, that's gonna be throw in here. Throw in here for the Roar. Hong Kong Football on Tour says old logo looks better. I think it looks pretty cool. I think this is more slick. I think what they're going for in this logo here, the new one, is the slickness of it. But I do like this logo, yeah. I think both logos look good, but that one looks more slick for me. I think that one looks more slick. Ricardo Canea says, I like the Brisbane jersey. Yeah, it's good, man. It is definitely good, especially the orange. It just stands out so well, I'm not usually a big fan of the old orange, but, it just stands out really well. Especially on the field, too. Doesn't matter if it's night or day, you can clearly see your players in all positions. Now, I know that obviously you should be able to see everyone anyway, but it just helps you. It's like a big, lamp right in your eyes to show you where all your players are. Electrical Dust says, who will win the BBL match, Sixers or Scorchers? I'm not sure, but I'm going to say Scorchers. That's a terrible ball there for the Victory. I think Sixers win, though. I think Sixers win, but no, I don't really care, to be honest with you. I guess because I'm a Brisbane Heat fan, technically. Ricardo Canea says, Blaze come to Las Vegas for the NBA Finals. Man, I can't get into America right now. No way. America is not a place that people can travel to right now, my man. Hong Kong Football on Tour says, why has Victory got so bad? I thought they were a good team. They used to be. They used to be a very good team. They won in 2018. They cheated to win that. Well, it wasn't their fault, though. It wasn't their fault, but the VAR gifted them a grand final win. As a Raw fan, I can't really complain about being gifted a grand final win, considering Berisha dived for a penalty. Funnily enough, he went to the Victory and was in that game, I believe. Yes, he was in that grand final. But yeah, they just lost their way, man. They lost all their international signings. They lost, I can't even think of the guy that was there a couple of years back who was just so good for them. Or it might have been last year. Geez, so much has gone on the last year, guys. It's very difficult to remember previous seasons because of how much of a mess last year was. That's a penalty, a red card. Not a penalty, sorry. That's a red card. That's a clear red card there for Shotton. How is that not a red card? How is that not a red card? How is that not a free kick and a red card here with the Brisbane Roar? The shit. Marianne Douglas says slip. It's because I think VAR is checking here. Are they? Surely they're checking here for a last man. They're checking VAR here because that was a definite tackle there. I think this is a red card. Oh, they're calling no. What are they doing? No, play on. That's debatable, though. He got taken out completely and deliberately, too, to stop him from getting a chance. Paddy Cat says, VAR was looking at it. Yeah, but they didn't do anything with it. They said it's okay, which I don't understand how. Martin Bradshaw says, oh, yeah, I would love a Perth A-League soccer jersey. Yeah, no, they're not too bad. They're not too bad. I do think that... I like the Wanderers jersey, too. I know it's just red and black, but I also like the Wanderers jersey. But Dylan Wenzel-Halls, you've got to clap him. Fantastic game today. You know, he's off the ball. Did nice stuff off the ball. Oh, wow, he's having a crack at the fourth official, though. He's giving a crack at the, the fourth official. Jeez. That's crack up. So, wow. Okay, so 15 minutes to go here. Wenzel-Halls had a crack there. Electrical Justice, you watching the BBL finals today, Blaze? Well, I'm streaming both games for the A-League, so I'm doing this. So Daily's coming on here with the Raw, by the way. I'm streaming this game and then obviously the game after this, which is the Wanderers versus MacArthur. But I do have the BBL up on the TV right now when it does come on to watch that and know what's kind of going on in it. But I won't be streaming the BBL if that's what you're asking. CJ Moxley says Brisbane to win 6-2. I said 5-2 at halftime. It was a big call, and right now I'm pretty happy to say 5-2 still. I tried to tell people it's a low scoring. You know, when teams have a very high scoring first half, the second half is usually low scoring. And that's why I said I'll still give one goal to the Raw, but I just don't think Victory have enough to score. And I just don't think Raw... I think Raw want a hat-trick for Scotty McDonald or Danzaki, but I don't think they're pushing it necessarily. I think Scotty McDonald is pushing it, but I don't think the team is necessarily caring too much about that right now. So I think if anything does happen in a goal, I think you're right there, CJ. But outside of that, you know, I just don't think there's going to be another goal in this game. And I've been saying it since half-time that we probably only see one goal in the second half. But we could have easily seen 6. You know, we could have easily seen 6. Scotty McDonald's had a good couple of opportunities. You know, Bruin, should have scored a goal. Dylan Wenzel-Halls should have scored a goal. Denzaki could have had a third as well. Honestly, we could have won this game 10-2. We could have won this game 10-2. And Victory could have scored 2 goals themselves, actually. Could have easily finished 10-4. Beanie Car Sports has no more goals, I reckon. Yeah, I've already been saying it. National Sports Loaded says you're going to stream MacArthur Wanderers game. Why are you question marking that? You know I stream every game, mate. You know I stream every game. I've got 3 more streams tonight, lads. I got the Wanderers versus... Oh, Raw here, chance. Raw here, chance. Get the ball back for Scotty McDonald. Hat-trick. Get the ball back for Scotty McDonald. Have a crack. Oh, terrible pass there for McBurry. Terrible pass for McBurry. Yeah, I'm doing 3 games tonight, guys. I got MacArthur Wanderers after this. I got Italy, France, and the Six Nations. And then I've also got England versus Scotland at 3 in the morning. Freddy says, what's the BBL on? I think Channel 9, Channel 7 maybe? I'm not sure what's on. I'm not sure. I think Channel 7, Channel 10. I don't know. I'm on some channel. All right, so Raw here with the ball. 77 minutes gone. Don't forget, guys, smack the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Show some support and also subscribe if you're new around here. But the game is obviously winding down now. It is 5-2 and I can't see another goal unless it's a 90-minute. Usually you find in these kind of games as well in the second half, you'll find like there's a 90-minute or an 89th-minute goal just to put the sealer in for the team that's winning, just because they're like, you know what, take that as well to finish off the game strongly. This game has been played to a T of what we normally see in regards to high-scoring first half, goal in the second, low-scoring second half, the team that won the first half usually dominates still continuously, but just don't really care too much about scoring, miss a few opportunities, and then in like the 89th, 90th minute, usually they score a goal to put the emphasis on the result. I don't know if we'll see that today, but I wouldn't be surprised. That's usually how it works. Hong Kong Football on Tour says, what A-League games are you going to when you're out? For next Friday, I haven't done my schedule yet. It's going to be a free kick and a yellow card here. Free kick for Brisbane Roar, yellow card for Ryan Shotton. I haven't done my schedule yet past this week, but there will be the first game I'll be doing is that Macarthur vs Adelaide game next week. I'll be vlogging. Declan Smith says, Cairns Taipans 56, New Zealand Breakers 49. I haven't been able to watch the NBL this week, unfortunately, because it's been on during the A-League, and obviously A-League's priority, but, I'll still be watching the NBL whenever I possibly can, but it's not a priority necessarily. Carol Mavita says, wow, this game has been good. I've enjoyed it, yeah. I've enjoyed it. I'm a Raw fan. I still probably would have enjoyed it in the sense of the game if we had lost 5-2, but I would have been very upset that we conceded 5 goals and lost by 3 goals. I would be very upset still, but I have enjoyed the game from a footballing perspective, yeah. Even if you're a Victory fan. It's just been fun to watch, I guess. To a point, if you're a Victory fan. If you're the losing team, you wouldn't have a fun day, but you should be able to appreciate that it was a good game, though. This is what I'm saying, people, man. Like, you've got to respect this league. It is improving. It's a lot more fun to watch than what people were imagining. Even the 0-0s have been good to watch this year for me. Like, that 0-0 between Victory and Western United last week was actually fun to watch. National Sports Lawyer says, is United going to get knocked out of the top 6? United, as in, please define United. Using United in any league is difficult because there's a lot of Uniteds, obviously. Newcastle United, Man United, Leeds United. In this league, there's Adelaide United, Western United. You got to tell me who you're talking about there. Obviously, you're talking about A-League, though. So which one? Are you talking about Adelaide or Western United? Adelaide United? I'm not too sure what the ladder looks like right now, but I would assume so, yes. Depends on the other games, though, like what the impacts are. I would assume if Wanderers... I think Wanderers are below them, so I would say yes. Oh, good defense there by Gillespie. That was a really good defense. Gillespie's had a really good game today too. I know we've conceded 2 goals, but like a couple of those... The defense wasn't really too much at fault. Well, the second goal, yes, because the free kick was fair, but the own goal there wasn't that much of a defensive fault. I thought that was a really good play by Victory. But Scotty McDonald will go down here with an injury. Oh, the knee right into the leg there. Jeez, that's bullshit, man. You're a dog. He's not even going to get a yellow card. That's a dog move, though. He deliberately did that. Luca Jones says, what, you rather play 10 minutes in a good league or 90 minutes in a not-so-good league? 90 minutes in a not-so-good league so you can show yourself off as being good and then you can be picked up for more time in a better league. Why play in a good league for 10 minutes when you might not be good and you might only play that 10 minutes? Or you go to a league where they're actually not that great, you're great, you score goals, or you do well in the midfield, or you defend nicely, and then you get picked up by a better team. 100% I choose to play in that not-so-good league to get better. And that's what Australians like to do normally, by going to those, like, the Eredivisie and the lesser-ish leagues. The second division in Eredivisie, Netherlands. All chance here for the Roar. Oh, that's going to be corner, maybe? No. Unfortunately, Akbari can't get that one. It'll be offside. Ricardo Canea says Six Nations prediction. Six Nations going to be... I think I've got France winning it. But then again, I have a weird feeling that England will probably go back-to-back, to be honest. I know it's not really weird. Like, England are the current champions of both the Autumn Nations and Six Nations. But I think France should be favourites because they will have a full team in this one. They didn't have a full team in that final against England. So I think that France should be favourites. I don't know what the favourites are looking like, but I would say that France should be favourites. AJ Ellis says Western United are 9th at the moment and Adelaide United 6th at the moment. Yeah, but what's the points difference? Are they like 2 points difference or what? Western United will... They don't play again this week, I don't think. Oh, no, they play on Monday is Sydney FC. They play tomorrow, Western United, and they play... I can't remember who they play. Shit. Newcastle? No. Mariners? No. Mariners? Is it Mariners? Western United vs Mariners tomorrow? Ton of Friend says, innocent measures. Not sure. Martin Bradstreet says, smash the like, just like the Roar and smash the victory tonight. Exactly right. Smash the thumbs up button. That'll be a good game for the Mariners, actually. I'm looking forward to seeing that, as long as Barisha's not starting. But then again, if Barisha's starting... Oh, Kamsoba! It's a good tackle. Oh, eat a dick. It's going to be a free kick if it comes sober. But he will get the ball there. It's just, unfortunately, it was a strong tackle there from Akbari. Electrical Dust says, any team who you think will strive and pick up points late end of the season? I think Well, that's a good question. Who will be better towards the end of the season? I think if we're going to be... I think I'll say Perth. The reason being is that they'll be relatively good all year, but I think that later on in the season, their defense will click a lot more, and they'll be able to pick up a lot more points than what they are right now. I know they've got a couple of good wins, but in the same sense, they could easily go out next week and lose, or easily go out next week and, just lose. So I think that later on in the season, you'll see a lot more consistency from Perth in general. That's my call. That's my call right now. I know that's not exactly the biggest call in regards to, unless you want to talk like Jets or something like that. I guess the Jets draw-wise, but not really win-wise. National Sports Law that says at Central Coast Stadium. Yeah, but I think Western United win that. But in the same sense, Central Coast Mariners have been proving me wrong all season. So, be interesting. Oh, we've got a Texas A&M recruit coming from Australia. There you go. Oh, chance of victory. Oh, wow, it's on target. Jamie Young with a great save. Jamie Young with a great save there. So 5-2 here to Brisbane Roar, and it will be a corner here, but fantastic save there by Jamie Young. Won't you give me a team of Jamie Youngs, a team of Jamie Youngs, a team of Jamie Youngs. Oh, won't you give me a team of Jamie Youngs, a team of Jamie Youngs. National Sports Load says, can Newcastle get a shocking win against Melbourne City? I don't know, man. I don't know how to call that game. I'd say City win. I'd say City win well. But I'd say well. But you have no idea how that team's going to come out after what we've seen. They looked like the job was done against Central Coast Mariners when they were up 2-0. And then obviously lost that game 3-2. So, and that's going to be a corner. Corner here for the Melbourne Victory. Aziz Falzon says, bro, you fans club what? Mate, buddy, what am I shirt am I wearing, my friends? The Brisbane Roar, son. This is my actual team. I know I do every stream on here, but this is actually my team. And we are top of the league. Say, we are top of the league. But we are top of the league. So we are top of the league. Oh, and here we go. Brisbane Roar here with a good chance. Oh, good tackle there. Oh, Kamsoba was back there. Wow, Kamsoba. You don't usually expect him to be the one back there and preventing a goal. Jeez. Darnell says we need 3 more goals, man. Victory? Oh, bro, don't be expecting Victory to do anything in this game. That's going to be a yellow card here for Victory, I think. Yeah, yellow card for Victory. Victory aren't coming back in this game. Victory won't come back at half time. Ricardo says, can you send me a Brisbane jersey? Can you send me a Brisbane jersey? What do you mean, can I send you a Brisbane jersey? Carol Mavita says, I got to admit, Jake Brimmer is a decent player. He's been the best so far today for the Victory. I think he's probably been the best so far this season for the Victory. Obviously, he scored the goal at half time, so with a nice little shot there. But yeah, man, of course I'm a Brisbane Roar fan. Mr. Aziz, I got my orange shirt on right now. Boom, boom. What time is it? This game will basically finish and then... Oh, no, there'll still be a good 15 minutes until the next game, I guess. BH Lucky says 19 likes from 100. Oh, well, I'm not too sure we'll get that with only 5 minutes to go. But guys, smack the thumbs up button if you haven't already. I do appreciate you guys, as always. And obviously the next game is between Macarthur and Western Sydney Wanderers that we will be streaming. So, a little bit of a break and go and eat my dinner that I haven't got from outside my room yet. They knocked on literally an hour and a half ago. So my dinner will be a little bit cold. Darnell says, you need to go home to Brisbane. Take this with you. Take what with me? Well, firstly, Brisbane isn't home for me. Secondly, this is a home game for Brisbane if you're trying to insult this game. And thirdly, I don't know why you expected Victory to win this. I don't know why you expected Victory to win this, Darnell. I don't know if you're trying to insult me there or not. I'm not too sure. I'm trying to figure it out. So 86.5 minutes gone. It is 5-2. Hussam says, who do you think will win the next game? I'm going for a draw, but I think that Macarthur look like they probably could be the team that wins that one. If they do win it. But I'm taking a draw still. Amid says, any more corners? I doubt. Oh, there could be one, but there won't be multiple. Carol Maverick says, how good Melbourne Victory? Oh, it's beautiful to watch, isn't it? Who do you support, Carol? I can't remember. You must be Sydney FC, right? Or I'm not sure. I don't know. So if you support the other team, forgive me. I'm not too sure who you support. I would assume Sydney. Dana says I'm a Victory fan. I'm aware. You just said we need 3 more goals and your team is down by 3 goals. But I'm just trying to figure out kind of what your insult meant before. Because I don't really get it. But 2.5 minutes to go here. Chaos Sydney FC, there you go. I was expecting, because obviously I saw the Roosters there, but then I was like, oh, maybe you could still be Wanderers, I guess, but... BH, like he says, what percentage of your viewers are Aussies? I don't really know, to be completely honest with you, man. We get a lot of Indonesians for A-League. We get a lot of, obviously we get a lot of Americans when we do our baseball streams that were slowly picking up towards the end of last year, my first year doing it. We have a lot of Fijians who watch too because of my rugby. We get a couple of Europeans as well because of the rugby over there. So, no, we got a mixture of everywhere, basically, man. A lot of Kiwis watch the channel too, because of the rugby aspect as well. So, the Warriors, All Blacks, and also the Phoenix. There's a massive mix, man. It really is. Electrical Dust says, what A-League team fans always act like they are the best team in the league and win after a win they did not deserve, in your opinion? And win... So, who acts like they're the best team in the league? Well, Sydney FC. Like, Sydney FC, if that's... Yeah, they are the best team. Well, they were. And I don't know if they are right this second, but they obviously, based on the last 2 years, they have been clearly. But Denzaki will come off here. He's been my man of the match, to be honest with you. 2 goals, 1 assist, 4 shot assists, balls into the area 4, and pass accuracy of 90%. For me, I think that Denzaki is the man of the match here. I think Denzaki, I give it to him over Scott McDonald. I think Scott McDonald was great. He scored 1 really wild goal and also a header. But I think Denzaki has been the overall better performance today for me. So congratulations, Denzaki. Champness will come on there for... Champness will come on here for the Roar, and Akbari, who wasn't terrible, had a couple of mistakes, but in the same sense, it wasn't terrible. Jelicic will come on here for Akbari. Carlos is probably our Sydney fans. Man, you watch, I love Jas, but you watch his videos, he definitely loves his Sydney FC. You can tell that right now. You can get around him though, Everyone's a little bit biased towards their team, I guess, but, I don't think Sydney FC have been as good as they've been made out to be, basically. I tell him that too. Is he streaming right now? Tell him I said that. So stop talking about Sydney FC being, buddy, greater than it, like the most clinical performance or whatever. BH Lucky says, is there only a minute till the game ends? There is 10 seconds, but there's a corner here. Oh, by the way, corner, man. Whoever was the corner man, guess what? You got a corner. And Raw, we're going to whip this one in here. And could be a goal. No. Oh, chance here. Could be a goal. No, that'll be a goal kick. Lockie Coast says, hey bro, are you doing the BBL tonight? No, I'll be doing the Wanderers versus Macarthur game. By the way, if you are watching the BBL, I will still be kind of reacting to it somewhat whilst doing my Wanderers versus Macarthur game, because I do have it on TV, but the main reaction will be obviously Wanderers versus Macarthur. So 5 minutes left here, and of added time, obviously. Electrical Dust says, Jas is not streaming right now. Oh, sure. Oh, okay. Usually he does. Oh, wait. Is he going to the game tonight between Macarthur and Wanderers? Why would he do that? He's a Sydney FC fan. Lockie Coast is who you going for? I'm a Brisbane Roar fan, man. Oh, he's doing the BBL. In the BBL, I don't really mind, to be honest with you, man. I guess I'd go... I'm in Sydney. This is how I'll make my decision. I'm currently in Sydney in quarantine, and I've had a good time in quarantine, to be completely honest with you. So I'll go Sydney. But in the same sense, I think Perth will probably win for me. No, you know what? I'll go Sydney. I'll go Sixers. Wayne Rooney, the man himself. Wayne Rooney's here. He says, how many injury time? There's 5 minutes of added time, and there's 4 minutes left. So there's 91 minutes gone here. It is 5-2 Brisbane Roar. Say 5-2 Brisbane Roar. But 5. My correct scoreline, my ballsy, mind you, correct scoreline at halftime is looking like it's probably going to be correct here. Frenchie says, no Jas is streaming Western Wanderers. Oh, he must have just been doing something then. National Sports Load says, I think Jas wants Macarthur to embarrass my team. I think he wants a draw. I don't think he wants... Obviously, if anyone's going to win, it would be Macarthur, but in the same sense, it's Sydney FC, and both the other teams are Sydney, so he'd want both teams to lose, ideally. But in the same sense, he would prefer Macarthur to win over Wanderers if there was to be a winner. Chance here for Champness. Inside! Oh, my God. Scotty McDonald was there, but... Cam Melder says, I hope Macarthur wins. Well, fair enough. You're a Sydney FC fan, I guess. So you're more so understanding, I would say. Luke Palmer says, how much sleep you reckon you'll get tonight? Not much, mate. Not much, because I will be doing both A-League games tomorrow. I'm not doing both Bulls games this weekend, simply because of how hectic it is. And also, you guys have been knowing me. I've been smacking out a video every single day. So, guys, every day I will have a video out as long with these streams, just not on weekends. Saturday and Sunday, I'm not going to be having videos as well. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'll have a video every day. But weekends, unless there's a vlog will change that because vlogs come out the next day. So obviously next Saturday there'll be a vlog, but I'm not going to put out individual videos because of how many streams I obviously do and how hectic weekends usually are with sport. Marianne Douglas says, Sydney FC want everybody to draw. Oh, yeah, I want everyone to draw. I'm a Brisbane Roar fan. We're top of the league, baby. I want everyone to draw. I always want everyone to draw. I want everyone to lose. Shit, man. I'm going for Wellington on Bloody Monday. Sorry, Carol. But of course they have to go for Wellington, especially up the top of the table. I would expect the exact same from you. Jack Charles says, I'm from Canberra, but I support Newcastle since we don't have an A-League team yet. Well, man, they're not looking that great this year, but they're not looking the worst. What you're seeing right now is the worst so far. Melbourne Victory. So 2 minutes to go here, but it's been a brilliant afternoon here for the mighty Roar boys. But no, it's good to see that you're actually, you're coming out and saying that, you're a Jets fan despite the fact that they're not doing well. I appreciate those kind of fans, man. I do. So a minute and a half to go here. Victory here, going to whip this one around. Traore inside the box. Traore inside the box here for the Victory. Gets it back to the edge of the box. And nope, Brisbane Roar steal that one. And Brisbane Roar still Champness. No, Roar get it down to Champness. Champness, they can break away here, the Brisbane Roar. Cut on the inside. He cuts on the inside, he goes out. Champness with a great little play here. Champness is away. It could be 6-2. Champness a little bit too slow there, unfortunately. Hi, says, when are you out of quarantine? Wednesday, mate. Wednesday. Jack Charles says, thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, good on you, man. I know what it feels like to be a shit team. My team's been shit in the Roar for a long time. Gold Coast Titans, we've been absolute dog shit for a long time, Detroit Lions, right now, are dog shit. I was a City supporter before 2008. So I know how it feels to be a dog shit team. And I think the Jets are still better than the majority of those teams right now because they still know how to get somewhat of a result, I guess. But in the same sense, they still haven't deserved. They've deserved the one win, which they got against Wellington. But besides that, so Roar here, chance here to make it 6-2. Oh, it's a terrible pass from Champness. Champness has been good since coming on, though. Jack Charles says, I've got to stay loyal whether they're winning or losing. Bingo. So we're about at the end of the game here, guys. I will jump off immediately because I do have to have dinner, and then I'll jump back on for the Wanderers versus Macarthur game for the other stream. So there's 5 seconds left here. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Obviously, very happy for the Brisbane Roar. Don't forget, jump over and subscribe to the BKR Clips channel because that's where clips from this stream will go and also clips from every stream go. But that is the game over there, guys. That is game over. So very happy with that win. And yeah, I will take that one to the bank every single damn day of the week. But beautiful. Alrighty, so I'm going to jump off and I will see you guys in literally like 10 minutes time for the Macarthur versus Western Sydney Wanderers game. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.